I would say Panama is not a force to reckon with because when we are counting of football nations, I won't give it to them because they are not known. But sometimes, if you don't play those people who are not known, they will take you by surprise. So I would only urge the Black Stars to fight. I hate that lackadaisical attitude that sometimes there is a bit on the field. When we begin the ball, then their pace is very slow. I would urge them to drop that kind of lackadaisical attitude and forge ahead because if they sit for Panama to beat them, then it will be a disgrace not only to the Black Stars but to the entire nation because I am hoping that they will whip them at least not less than 4 goals. Then they give them a consolation of one, so that at least we can announce our presence that yes, Black Stars, we have landed, so as to put fear in other teams. A team like England, I am not afraid of them because if we don't give them that over respecting something, we can beat them. If we go on the field and we are being caught of ball watching, we are watching that their striker, what's the name? Hurricane. We've seen Hurricane, so we want him to exhibit his stars and other things. They will score us. We should mark them boot for boot and show them that yes, they were our colonial masters, but we've arrived. We want to show them the other side of Ghana.
I think 2-1 to the Black Stars. 2-1 to the Black Stars. Yeah, I believe in us. And I feel like out of our group, Panama is the one that we have it. We have it in the bag. So I believe in the Black Stars to win at least 2-1. I want Prince to score. Prince is my guy. I want Prince to score for us. Yeah.
Game ni dia mehwem a bit my 2-1 for Ghana. You be we need 2-1. Emu be din, but be we need 2-1 there. A good score line for Ghana.
Okay, Mpacho, World Cup no more bono. African country bang. And I will shout betting I do a World Cup.
Oh, me who say Morocco. Morocco na bit me IBB.
Didn't ya?
Oh, me show mo match no against Brazil no. Yeah, me who say Morocco no me good. Me good. Ghana more there. But your friendly matches I have no. Me to two Morocco game no more ball any Brazil na. Morocco on baby.
I'm very, very sure we'll win them. Ghana is going to win Panama 5-0. Yes.
Why?
5-0. Yeah, because I believe in Ghana. I believe in my country, Ghana. Oh, and Judah Ayu is there. Kudus did not go. But we have other serious players which I know they can perform very, very well.
Okay, this one I are rooting for Ghana. Which African country do you think is going to do well this World Cup?
You see, Ghana are there, Senegal are there, Morocco are there. So those 3 African countries, I'm very, very sure they will go forward. South Africa, they will bring them down. First time because of what they did. You see, even when they played with Mexico, nobody supports them because of what they did to other Africans. So we all are against South Africa. But Ghana is taking the cup. We believe in Ghana. We believe in our country. One love, Black Star.
Okay, so did you hear that Partey was denied the Canadian visa?
Yeah, ahead of that, which is not supposed to be so. So I believe the Ghana president is fighting against that. The Ghana government are fighting over that. Yeah, they will try to resolve the issues. It's under control. I'm aware of that, but they will resolve the issues under control.
My prediction is Ghana going to give them 1-0.
Why?
Because the football they are going to play tomorrow going to be a tough one.
Ghana will score 3. Yeah. Because looking at Panama have no strength. Ghana, we have the experience and, our boys, most of them are from the Premier League and you can experience from the European football. They have more experience. So I think Ghana will go forward.
Party, free. Your players, Bahamas or mobile idea. By grace of God, or mobile fine. Until we be on your more be on worry. Until we are still supporting Ghana. Yeah, by grace of God, inshallah, we will go forward.
So how many goals do you think Ghana is going to score?
Oh, we are going to get 2 goals. 2 goals against Panama, 2-0.
We hope and pray they will win because looking at the group, we are in the same group with Panama, Croatia, and also England. And looking at the group is really dangerous. Automatically, if we win against Panama, we are through. So I think tomorrow is a do and die affair for Ghana against Panama. So I think it's a 2-1 victory for Ghana.
I think Ghana will score like 2-1. But they say 2-1 because Ghana conceded too much. Even if you will score themselves, then go then go concede. So definitely 2-1 for Ghana Black Stars. And I hope say we go fit score them. Yeah, sure money get 3 points in Ukraine. England we share 10-0 we are cool. I don't know they will get 3 points.
Ghana hano. Oman mo ayede. Yakọ ya dadam. Nsi obi a hye Ghana team. Obi a hye jersey. Ghana ya be hye 4-0. Panama ya be hye mo 4-0. Ya be hye mo 4-0.
Honest prediction, I think it's either a 1-1 draw or a 2-1 Panama win. I don't see the Black Stars winning. My reason is that now all the teams they have some kind of identity they play with. Like even if you're watching Saudi Arabia, you see an identity. Even Curacao, like you see identity. Cape Verde, you see identity. But the Black Stars don't have any form of football identity that we can find in the current crop of Black Stars. You don't know whether we are defending or we are attacking. For that reason, I see the best that we can get is a draw. But I'll predict a 2-1 Panama win.
Oh, Martin, I win da. Yeah, win Martin da. Maybe side them if I say Ghana winning 3-0. Panama want to make Ghana. Yeah, I believe your country. Ghana is your country. So Ghana go forward. Yeah. We do for Ghana 247. We are going to Mexico. So we do for Ghana. Yeah, make Ghana bring World Cup for Ghana. Make the Black Stars bring World Cup for Ghana. Oh, South Africa, they be 4 kings. Like they don't the inside. African only me they will casting them for Africa inside. Make we don't go they see inside or somewhere be because I don't know why they hate us. Yeah, they sack our brothers they sack them, they beat them. So you know what? Africa go from South Africa go from make it get down, make it lose. Every 2 days I make it South Africa lose this.
This is Black Stars' very first game, very first crucial match in this World Cup tournament. So we should be looking forward to nothing that a major surprise. I will predict a straight win for Ghana because I want us to win. Nothing less than 2-1. Because in as much as we want to win, we are very good at conceding goals too. So yes, we have a point to prove. And let's prove to the world because the whole continent is supporting Ghana. And we can't afford to disappoint the masses. So Black Stars, let's go get it. Let's go and let's win.
Can use Panama to compare Ghana team, but the only thing to the Ghana team is that they like where they have do some mistake. Where after first half where they correct them, I can see that a lot of the players they verse each other, so they for correct themselves and they should play their brain well. Panama cannot win Ghana. Ghana is fully active, fully 100.
Right here on the streets of Accra, most Ghanaians are rallying behind Ghana to score against or to win against Panama in the FIFA 2026 World Cup. Reporting for GhanaWeb, my name is Portia Hela.
And play my piano final nakupenda at the final. I want South Africa to win.
Because teams no be well prepared into no you say but Ghana everything yakoya.
What are your expectations for the Morocco versus USA match?
Morocco versus USA, me there. Morocco be winning.
Okay. So what are your expectations for the whole 2026 FIFA World Cup?
Okay, me a Ghanaian. I'm proud of my country, Ghana. Me feel say Ghana on winning match, first match. Or winning first match Maya. Yeah, ni be Jesus, me hope say cup we the Ghana.
So what's your whole expectation for the 2026 FIFA World Cup?
My whole expectation, I hope Ronaldo to win the World Cup. That's my expectation for the World Cup. For Ronaldo to win the World Cup is my biggest expectation.
So what's your whole expectation for the FIFA 2026?
My own expectation is I want to see a good football playing. The referee officiating should be well. And one thing I'm assured that all the teams, that 48 teams, everyone went there to do well. So we want to see good officiation, good football. Then that's all what I can say. Yeah.
Thank you.
It matters a lot. We all want to see how do I call them? Stars performing well. To me, like this, my trust, my belief is in Ronaldo first. And when I take Ronaldo, I take my own player, my striker in Ghana, Semenyo. Yes, I'm praying that guy should perform, do well in this World Cup because he's doing well in England. At the same time, his own team, Man City, is doing well. So I'm praying that Semenyo and my chief, my Odogu, Ronaldo, to perform well in this World Cup. That's two people I want to see in this World Cup. Yes.
For the whole 2026 FIFA World Cup.
Expectation, I'm expecting England better World Cup. That's my expectation.
And I offer World Cup ni nambe we no. E die na wo hwe nim ewom.
World Cup na me hwe nim ni na de. Me hwe Ghana nim ene Argentina nim to the final.
Okay, my whole expectation, to be honest, in this tournament is for Ghana Black Stars to get to at least probably semi-final or quarter-final. That's my expectation. At least that's a fact. That's my real emotion. That's what I wish. So for Ghana Black Stars to get to at least quarter-final, semi-final, if they can really do that for us, I think we are going to be proud of them. So, and I pray they can surprise everyone in the tournament.
Dia me hwɛ ni ni mu ni sɛ mpɛsɛ Ghana ye develop wom ye wini ba bia be 7 matches ko 8 mu wɔ na wini bonus no endosu na FIFA mo Ghana baso ye mpɛsɛ Ghana player wanya kura Ghana player bakunya fair player and onya best player e tournament ni Ghana player nya best player o tournament ni mu a Ghana ye din be ko ye ni mu World Cup ni
ni na mbewie ye die na wankasa wo hwɛ nim.
The mission is a match in now, you know. Now, World Cup now, fair Ghana. Media, young Kurumudie, I de buy a mamma, Nijeso. Didn't have a query, you know. Now, be to the now Ghana, your Peja Frank, your Peja Capono, Akosro. You have to one Peja Crania, Bora Fanas or now say you Lusukrana, a Yamaye, Yadasi, Yamisro Bibia.
Countries, you know, Ghana, they say you didn't come. And Ghana by Morocco. South Africa for the Omi for the film. Now more can be
World Cup ni nambe wie and edian so na wo hwe anim.
Dia me hwe anim ne se de be ya bibia be koboko ya nti dede bia ho ko se de US aye no obi okra okwa ogina park ne square na ne yam hyehyɛ no be bibia nsi ye nyina be kɔ ne aba obi akɔ ne mamu asomduam Ghana so de am se Baomis senior match na ekono me momu de makoma nim se Ghana betimi age World Cup na ba be betimi akoyanim yetimi qualify first rounds no cry ya yade Ghana de me sara me hu no se qualify first no cry ya yade
question. Match ni na tournament ni na mbewie en dey na wo hwe ni.
Dey na me share ni.
Say World Cup ni na bebewie en dey na wo hwe ni.
Okay, say football there eja e kan say e kan nipa bom. It definitely no ye nyina no more spread unity among ourselves, you know. Enter say mo wie na akwa na ye nyina no like unity no abaye more ye nyina from.
Okay. First of all, I said don't come out to jump your boss on your assassin. On your bedana say second so na Euro John Dramani Mahama. E won in boss upon yama wo ye ma timamu for your my mu. And ye nwan mo free South Africa timi do mo buy e dana say. E to asonko World Cup yi mu. Brother, me dia me hwe pass nye betimi asise Ghana. E betimi adi cup no. Ene dia no matter what ya ade e beje.
Your top fan baby no. Dia na we expect efun.
Say minya insamboni ebia film. Say work for ntokwa ni adade o mu dia bezuhwe mu nya no. Me pese ye be wie World Cup no na asumwie ababoko na ada say Spain, Argentina, ebubako ade World Cup. Ye de ye nka ho bi.
Whole expectation for World Cup nankasa Spain.
Spain. For me, I will go for Spain.
For the whole 2026 FIFA World Cup.
Say me predictions then can be say yeni ebia Argentina and shower finals and any Spain and shower finals. That's what I'm predicting for.
My expectation is to see South Africa win the cup and play Amapiano final Nakupenda and the final. I want South Africa to win.
Because teams no be well prepared into no you say but Ghana everything akoya ni.
What are your expectations for the Morocco versus USA match?
Morocco versus USA me there Morocco be winning.
Okay. So what are expectations for the whole 2026 FIFA World Cup?
Okay, me a Ghanaian. I'm proud of my country, Ghana. Me feel say Ghana on winning match, first match. Or winning first match Maya. Yani be Jesus me hope say cup we the Ghana.
So what's your whole expectation for the 2026 FIFA World Cup?
My whole expectation. I hope Ronaldo to win the World Cup. That's my expectation for the World Cup. For Ronaldo to win the World Cup is my biggest expectation.
So what's your whole expectation for the FIFA 2026?
My own expectation is I want to see a good football playing. The referee officiating should be well. And one thing I'm assured that all the teams, there are 48 teams, everyone went there to do well. So we want to see good officiation, good football. Then that's all what I can say. Yeah.
Thank you.
It matters a lot. We all want to see our, how do I call them, stars performing well. To me, like this, my belief is in Ronaldo first. And when I take Ronaldo, I take my own player, my striker in Ghana, Semenyo. Yes, I'm praying that guy should perform, do well in this World Cup because he's doing well in England. At the same time, his own team, Man City, is doing well. So I'm praying that Semenyo and my chief, my Odogu, Ronaldo, to perform well in this World Cup. That's two people I want to see in this World Cup. Yes.
For the whole 2026 FIFA World Cup.
Expectation, I'm expecting England better World Cup. That's my expectation.
And I offer World Cup ni nambe we no. E die na wo hwe nim ewom.
World Cup na me hwe ni mu nyina de. Me hwe Ghana nim
any Argentina to the final.
Okay, my whole expectation, to be honest, in this tournament is for Ghana Black Stars to get to at least probably semi-final or quarter-final. That's my expectation. At least that's a fact. That's my real emotion. That's what I wish. So for Ghana Black Stars to get to at least quarter-final, semi-final, if they can really do that for us, I think we are going to be proud of them. So, and I pray they can surprise everyone in the tournament.
Bia me hwam ni mu ni se mpese Ghana ye develop wom ye wini be bia be 7 matches ko 8 mu wona wini bonus no endosu na FIFA mo Ghana baso ye mpese Ghana player wanya kura Ghana player bakunya fair player and onya best player e tournament ni Ghana player nya best player o tournament ni mu a Ghana ye din be ko ye ni mu o World Cup ni
ni na mbewie ye ndie na wankasa wo hwa nim.
The mission is a match in now, you know. Now, World Cup now, fair Ghana. Media, young Kurumudi, I de buy mamma Nijeso. Didn't have a query, you know. Now be to the na Ghana, your Peja Frank, your Peja Capono, Akosro. You to one Peja Crania, Bora Fanas or Nasa Lusukrana, Ayamaye, Yadasi, Yamisro Bibia.
Countries, you know, Ghana, they say you didn't and Ghana by Morocco. South Africa for the only for the film. Now more can be
World Cup ni na mbewie and Edian so na wo hwa nim.
Dia me hwa nim ne se de be ya bibia be koboko ya nti dede bia ho ko se de US aye no obi okra okwa ogina park ne square na ne yam hyehyem be bibia nsi ye nyina be ko ne aba obi akọ ne mamu asomduem Ghana so de mi se Baomis senior match na ekono me momu de makoma anim se Ghana betimi age World Cup na ba be betimi akoy anim yetimi qualify first rounds no cry yade Ghana de me sara me hunu se we qualify first no cry yade.
Top 5 countries, I'll go for Portugal, Argentina, then France, and about Africa, say Senegal, any England. I mean, I know me team no dear, me team, but team I mean, some better me ya dear pan. No, I have 5 teams. I am a bomb. So I show my players. I know my performance. I was recently friendly. So I'm more boy in there. One I mean, say better me at least wonders. Our tournament.
Top 5 teams. The World Cup. Those who win the World Cup. You want the top 5 who win the World Cup. Okay, first I'll tip my own country, Ghana, Brazil, France, Argentina, then Portugal. This is the top 5. I believe in me that they can do well in this World Cup.
Okay, thank you. First of all, top 5 countries. I will choose Spain first. Second by France, England, Portugal, Argentina.
Why?
I want to say recently in Spain, I'm a champions of Europe, and I heard Spain guys now. Obia beje World Cup no. The last time I was Spain winning World Cup, it was South Africa no. Now our Barcelona players, Marco almost about 9. Na 7 and they started our national team no. Omo nyina so started our Barcelona national team no. It is omo okonya omo sa no national team no obia so bo ma wonim de ode ye dey mamema another example. German. The last time a German winning World Cup. Na German e wo Bayern Munich players almost be say 8 or 9. Omo nyina started our Bayern Munich and he from our national team. Omunyina ko start our national team no. Ekobasa awunya players 10 about the same club. Ya omo ba our national team omo san be start. Omunya bo a obi anim de ode ye dey. Say what him here. Spain now recently we just Spain team ne kura wo mo dey bana. They have young chaps. The likes of Lamine Yamal, Nico Williams and the rest. So and now we 9 players, 9 or 8 are free Barcelona here there. But the same thing and they call South Africa. And it's Spain a favorite. England now me too soon for the third. England a media hype. England media hype. I mean, set the example about the likes of Anthony Gordon, Marcus Rashford, and the rest. You know, media and I'm hype. Come, Anthony Gordon and converted 70 million euros. A media hype. Maybe a Barcelona fan, but we are all praying. Say, everybody there, everybody famano. To me, no, that's my opinion. Spain is a favorite. Argentina. So Argentina. I'm not building a national team no Atletico Madrid. Tell me the can't catch it. Say, we club be our better World Cup now. I'm more best 7 or 6 players starting with the same club. Here, Atletico Madrid. Argentina building the national team with Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid, our best 6 players are call them up for Argentina. Yeah, we now starting with Atletico Madrid team. We now so starting with Argentina national team. It is a surprise no my boy for so many years. No more so boma.
Now, offer your top 5 countries.
Okay, Ghana, Spain, France, Argentina, and Portugal. Oh, like ball more born like a swing, like on bomb home modern. So what I say, like their style of play cry FA, and a born so munimbo. Almost answer experience. We in your first time, almost perform your World Cup. On my back to back. See, that's what I see from them.
Me to me no me say Argentina sanje. Argentina 1, Spain, Portugal, England, maybe I'm the Brazil account. Then time say Argentina again say, only defending champions. On the last, yana players na, on the last 4 years no more like 4 binary. Abe from Argentina a favorite, so bet my asanje.
So, what top 5 countries do you think can make it in the World Cup?
Me countries are first of Portugal, France, Argentina, Morocco is a favorite, and Ghana their team are away there better.
Because I'm very Ghana there, because Ghana. Because I papa ever fear so yeah. And then who say kita team yeah, Ghana. Me choose Ghana first. Now I choose Portugal second. Now I choose Argentina, German. Now I feel the last one I choose England.
Number 1, Argentina, and Portugal, and Brazil, and Argentina. Ghana so count. Yes, me clone Ghana, me country Ghana count.
5. I want South Africa to win. 1 South Africa, 2 South Africa, 3 South Africa, 4 and 5 to South Africa. Because I like them, the way they are. I see myself in them, how they do their things, the piano and everything. I just love South Africa, and I want them to win.
The top 5 countries you're expecting to do well in the World Cup.
Oh, for my side, my favorite teams, I have 2 by 5 there. Welcome Portugal, first one. That's my top ranking. Then I'll call France. Then I'll call Croatia. Then last one I'm Ghana.
Okay.
They say me Ghana. They say me I'm choose Ghana. Shim.
Argentina be qualified for World Cup. Because Argentina for no or more quality players. So what I say, yes, Argentina for team yeah, Spain for no. It's a bit magic. Cup no if you say, players. where a pa swat as here. You say, Omono, on players, Omo quality players. Our Monday Bobo, our Obia who say, yes, players ni, we players ni ball, they said it in one kind, but media 2 teams pay. Me mount 5 teams country we are 2 countries, Argentina, Spain. Media no.
First of all, my first team I'm person winning World Cup there, England. The second team, Portugal. Third team, France. And US. So we born home modern kakra and Croatia. Top 5 person born home modern World Cup nation. Oh, man, who say England? But the past 12 years, England World Cup we are. Performance near fine. But I say on team in conference, but England or anymore, Croatia so anymore. Until I'm who say Umatima Komani I could do finance.
Oh, actually, the Ghana there. We say Ghana there, 5 countries there. Ghana is my favorite winning. Say it about finance. Ghana, Argentina, Portugal, England, and Morocco. I think Africa country, 2 countries. Ghana, Morocco.
And now,
top 5 crime, 2 pe. Mexico ni Ghana.
Today in Mexico.
Bigo Cola is changing the game and giving away free cash. Introducing the Bigo Scan and Win promo. Your chance to enjoy great taste and win instant cash every day. Just buy a bottle of Bigo Cola. Locate the QR code on the label. Scan with your smartphone. Watch the video and enter your details and stand a chance to win instant cash. No waiting, no stress. Just real rewards instantly. From everyday refreshment to unexpected rewards. Bigo Cola is more than a drink, it's an experience. So what are you waiting for? Grab your Bigo Cola today, scan the code and win big.
Bigo, big on taste, refresh your vibes.
This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply.
This advert is FDA approved.
Every game starts with pressure. The pressure to move faster, push harder, go further. On the pitch, every second matters, every sprint, every tackle, every chance. The world watches, but pressure doesn't stop me. It drives me. Because energy changes everything. The energy to keep moving, the energy to keep fighting, the energy to rise when the moment gets bigger. From the training ground to the world stage, I bring everything I've got. I don't wait for the moment. I create it with the energy that keeps me rising. Rush Energy Drink. Be bold, be you.
Drink responsibly. Not recommended for persons below 18, pregnant women and lactating mothers. This advert is FDA approved.
Every game starts with pressure. The pressure to move faster, push harder, go further. On the pitch, every second matters, every sprint, every tackle, every chance. The world watches, but pressure doesn't stop me. It drives me. Because energy changes everything. The energy to keep moving, the energy to keep fighting, the energy to rise when the moment gets bigger. From the training ground to the world stage, I bring everything I've got.
So we're back again live on GhanaWeb TV for the continuous coverage of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Now these 2 teams, they met in the semi-finals of the 2018 FIFA World Cup in Russia, and on penalties, it was Croatia who got the nod to qualify to the grand finale, where they lost to eventual winners France. They meet again, but this time around in a group with Ghana and then Panama. As we prepare for the Black Stars game in Toronto, we do the build-up with the game between the 3 Lions of England and then Croatia. My name is Joel Shen, and welcome to GhanaWeb TV. Sponsors: Just Chinese, DSTV, Rush Energy Drink, Bigo, Malcolm, and we'll talk about the rest. Joining us for the discussion is Harry Lord, Andrews, and then all of us, our senior colleague on this table, Isaac Asempa. Guys, good evening and thanks for joining me here.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Let me start with you, Andrew. England, and then where is this game going?
I think it's definitely going to go England's way, depending on how they approach the game and the mindset towards the tournament will start from here because this is their first opening game. So every team would want to win and see how best they can progress in the tournament. So I foresee England winning the game, but it's not going to be that easy. But I just hope and pray they're able to vary their tactics and make it count because they have the pool of stars, but as and when to make them useful, that becomes the challenge for them. So I just think that this is a time that they are to make a name for themselves, depending on how they're able to position themselves on the field of play.
All right, so let me bring you, Ike. What will be the best outcome from this game that will favor Ghanaians?
A draw, obviously. You see, when you get into games like this, you always wish that the opponents play out a draw so that it becomes even. Because when one wins, it puts that team in a momentum, and you would always want them to draw. And then if you get the win, you always one step ahead of them. So the best result for Ghana here will be a draw because we know these two teams, England and Croatia. Croatia, the last two editions have been semi-finalists. So it means that they are well exposed when it comes to this tournament. And with the English team, for the last about 4 tournaments that they've gone to, they've done well. So these are 2 experienced teams. So you wish that they'll play out a draw in a game like this to favor Ghana.
All right, so now talking about the two teams, they've met in the World Cup twice. In 1998, Croatia beat England by 2-0, and then in 2018 in Russia, after extra time, I remember it was Kai Walker who took the lead from a brilliant free kick, but Perisic got the equalizer, and then the Croatians went to win the game in extra time. And these are the only 2 teams, 2 meetings between the 2 teams in the history of the FIFA World Cup. Harry, where is it going?
I see Croatia winning, but a draw will favor Ghana. But I see Croatia winning because this England side, in tournament runs, they've not been that convincing, but they find their way to reach the final. When you look at the last 2 Euros that they've gone to the finals, they've not been convincing. They rely on one good project, a certain Bellingham or Saka. Then, out of nowhere, you see Harry Kane coming in. And so, being a Croatia team that have done well in the past 2 editions of the World Cup, I want them to take advantage of that to score this particular team. But for me, a draw will favor Ghana.
All right, so it looks like Ghanaians, we are looking out for our own interests. That is why we are all saying a draw. Now let's go through the lineup. Now 3 Lions: Jordan Pickford, Rhys James, Ezri Kwanzaa, John Stones, O'Reilly, Declan Rice, Anderson, Noni Madueke, Jude Bellingham, Anthony Gordon, and then captain Harry Kane. Now, Ike, the way Thomas Tuchel kept talking about, Morgan Rogers. Are you surprised that he has started Bellingham over Morgan Rogers?
Very, very surprised. In fact, especially after watching his interview with the BBC. The way he kept saying that he was confused. There were 2 positions he was really confused about. He mentioned the Saka and the Madueke position, and then the Bellingham.
Which when I saw that interview, I was like,
how
it is not Kopama or Jude Bellingham on the bench, or Fifonu on the bench. But if you have Madueke and then Bukayo Saka, it's a no-brainer.
So clearly, that was a major headache for him between Saka and Madueke. And you see, Madueke is direct. He's fast and direct. He's just not effective enough. But probably the coach knows how he's going to use him effectively. That is why probably he was confused. Saka is very efficient for the English national team. Very, very efficient. If he plays today, that'll be his 50th cap, I'm sure. At age 24, that is quite some good numbers for a player like that. If you look at most of their players like Campbell and Carragher, they don't even have those numbers. And they still regard them as greats for the national team. So for someone to be 24 years and getting to 49 caps, very good. But I'm sure Saka was not too fit going into. We all know that he was not too fit going to this tournament. But Saka has also had a lot of interviews prior to this game, and he has said clearly that he is fit for this game. He expected to start this game, but the coach knows best. He's been with them all through camp and all of that. So I'm not phased by the decision. Probably he knows what Madueke can get him. We also the last friendly game they played where he had an open goal and missed it and was laughing.
I was disappointed in not in the mess, but then the reaction after the mess.
He was smiling and laughing. He didn't show.
I was like, what's funny?
Yes, you see, but probably the coach feels that the way he was able to take on the players and his energy and all of that is going to get a lot from him. I was doubting if the coach was going to change Bellingham. I was doubting if he was going to change Bellingham because it would have been a very, very big decision for the coach to take. And he wants to keep that midfield trio of Anderson, Rice, and Bellingham. So let's see how it goes for him. He wants to prove a point. That is exactly what he's trying to do. So when there came a chance for him to bring in either Maguire or Trent, he said no. I want to
and even the explanation that they gave for Arnold, they said they didn't know where he was. And I was like, you have the guy's phone number. So quick one, your prediction.
I expect England to beat Croatia.
Andrew?
Like you said, yes, I'll go for a 1-1 draw.
Harry?
I also go for a 1-1 draw, but I think Bellingham starting over Regis, I think it's a matter of experience. Of course, Bellingham have not had the best of the season as compared to Morgan. But when you look at the numbers, Morgan is doing well. He has done well. But tournament-wise, Bellingham is far ahead. He's been experienced. I mean, he's proven it that he can play in tournaments. So I think that's the reason why he's starting over Morgan.
All right, so French referee Clement Topin gets us underway at the AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. 3 Lions of England in their traditional white jersey, Croatia in their away blue. We've already gone through the English lineup. England arrived with one of the most talented squad in this tournament and world football at large. But Croatia, they've always made it a habit of spoiling English dreams, and it happened in 1998 in France and 2018 in Russia. So the question is, can the 3 Lions redeem themselves against Zlatko Dalic and his team? Goalkeeper Livakovic, Thomas Tuchel, head coach of the 3 Lions. He's a German, and that is why most English fans are not really big fans, even Chelsea fans. And so Dalic is going for a 3-5-2 formation. Livakovic, goalkeeper, Joško Vardio, Vuskovic, Sutalo, Perisic, Susic, Luka Modric, Stanisic in midfield, Pasalic, Baturina, and the man leading the attack for the Croatians will be Petar Musa. If he was not a white man, definitely we would have linked him to Ghana
or Nigeria.
But the first corner kick in the game will be handled by the Croatians. It is Ivan Perisic behind this ball. The last time these two teams met, it was Kyle Walker. Since when did Perisic start taking set pieces with his left foot? And so the opening 2 minutes, it is Sutalo got the connection to the cross from Perisic, but he couldn't get it on target.
But that was a very good chance. That was a very, very good chance. If he had controlled the ball, it would have been a better execution for him. But I don't know why he was in a rush to just kick the ball. But it was a very good opportunity.
And also the English team, you can see they are feeling the pressure.
They are jittery.
Yes, they can't play the ball from the defense into the midfield. They are still playing the passes and they are losing it. They caused their own corner. Nobody was rushing them. They just played the ball and they went to corner. I think they need to look at that. This is why they need a certain Maguire at the back.
Ezri Kwanzaa, he gives the ball away. Noni Madueke will be there to save the situation. Kwanzaa is very jittery at the back now. Ivan Perisic down the left-hand side, whipping the ball. Who is there? And John Stones. It was Declan Rice rather, still in possession. The Croatians are pressing the English like their lives depends on it. And this is a game that Ghanaians will be watching with keen interest as we also prepare for our own against Panama without Thomas third party. Kwesisiwa has already stated that they are going to win the game for him, and Noni Madueke takes the ball back to Reece James. He's one player that whenever people talk about him, they add asterisk if he is fit. He missed 2022 to an injury. Reece James to Jude Bellingham. The 1-2 with Noni Madueke didn't go through. Madueke steps in to redeem the ball. Harry Kane drops deep, and Luka Modric will pick the ball up in the midfield. Back to his right-hand side. Perisic goes back to Sutalo. Vuskovic to Vardio. And now, okay, goalkeeper Jordan Pickford step out of his line to claim the ball. But it looks like in the opening 5 minutes, England are yet to find their footing in this game.
Yeah. I think it's a bit difficult for the English national team. They are trying to possess the ball, but they are not able to do so because of how they've been lined up at the back end. It looks like most of them are struggling to keep the ball. They are failing, or they are avoiding mistakes, because if you get the ball and you make the mistake, they are going to be blamed. So once the ball comes to you, they are quick to just release the ball, and without finding their player, it's difficult to hold on to the ball. But I think that yes, Croatia aren't bad. They are also doing well. They are keeping their lines in check. They go on to attack when they need be. If they want to mount pressure, then they mount the pressure and get the ball. So I think that the English will have to be very, very careful with their backlines.
They have to be very careful. Now it is Noni Madueke. Can he keep the ball in play? And Madueke couldn't do that. It will be an interesting battle between him and Joshko Vardio, who will require help from Ivan Perisic. It was a very controversial one to include Madueke in whilst leaving out Cole Palmer and Phil Foden. Respectively, they did not have an incredible season per their own standards. But many believe that they still had a better season than Noni Madueke. But Thomas Tuchel says he wants a balanced team. And the ultimate is for the England to win. Will it come home? Or we'll go for the 2030 edition? But in the last 3 tournaments, the English, they've been pretty impressive. Semi-finals in 2018, final in Euro 2020, and also final in Euro 2024, 2022 World Cup. They were eliminated in the quarterfinals by France. Harry Kane missing a decisive penalty. And that is why England, Elliot Anderson, was hoping to link up. And that is Reece James set up. Noni Madueke going on the right-hand side. Madueke moves the ball to his left to Reece James. The pass was no good. Whipping the ball. Croatians clear the alliance. Back to Harry Kane. And the ball deflect to corner. Kane's first attempt at goal was blocked. The cross was not good, but they were able to hustle their way out. And Harry Kane was able to get a shot out of that situation.
Give him a half inch and he'll punish you. And they all know Harry Kane. It's difficult to police him throughout the game because he will not stand at one place for you to get to him, but it's very dangerous when he gets the ball, and they must be very careful.
Declan Rice. An excellent corner kick take out Arsenal. Rice will go for one in swinger. And Ezri Kwanzaa couldn't get it. Noni Madueke has been fouled, and that's a penalty for the Three Lions of England.
Yes, Modric messed up.
That's a penalty.
He relaxed too much.
Luka Modric went in for the challenge with Noni Madueke. Let's watch the highlights again. And Madueke was smart. And Luka Modric was late in his attempt to clear the ball out of the penalty box. And referee Clement Topin was right in front of the incident and gives the call for a penalty, and Harry Kane steps up again.
As a player, Modric is supposed to know when to go for this ball. You are in the box
So
already.
faster.
Yes, you are in the box. So you should have just be faster enough. Watch your back before making a move.
Harry Kane, his last major penalty miss was in Qatar against Mike Maignan, the French national team. And he shot that ball over the bar. But can Kane get this job done? Can he open the account for the Three Lions of England? Harry Kane against Livakovic. Takes a deep breath. And Harry Kane, and good save from Livakovic. Livakovic saves Harry Kane's penalty. And Harry Kane rushed to the referee to complain about encroachment, or the goalkeeper moved before the kick was taken. Now the referee, Clement Topin, is interacting with the VAR official. He's being surrounded by Luka Modric and Joshua Bardio. But that was a brilliant save from Livakovic. And there is the VAR review. Harry Kane's penalty miss is under VAR review. And let's see. Was there an encroachment?
There was.
Yes, there was an encroachment from two Croatian players. And that means that they will take the penalty again.
He gets a second bite at life. So let's see how it goes. He was just fortunate. In fact, Harry Kane, he even thought that the goalkeeper moved.
Yes.
So that was his complaint.
Yes.
He thought that the goalkeeper moved. But the VAR has found out that it was rather an encroachment of two of the players.
Livakovic will be disappointed because you don't get to save Harry Kane's penalty twice.
There's a high possibility of him missing again.
Oh, Harry Kane missed again. Harry Kane is the record goal scorer for the Three Lions. Can he open his account one more time? Pressure. What is pressure? Harry Edward Kane takes a deep breath, and oh, he went to the same position. Livakovic went the other way, and Harry Kane slotted the ball at the back of the net. VAR made sure that the Three Lions of England will get the lead. You can't say it's a deserved lead, but Harry Kane puts England ahead from the penalty spot.
Yeah, that's what we expect from a player that has scored 50 goals all season for a club. And coming to this tournament, the workload on your shoulders is not small. And so you need to stand up to it. So when he missed the first penalty, I was like, wow. A whole England, and you are the star man now. We don't have to take chances, you know. So for me, when he called for the encroachment, well, I felt, let's see. But then, kudos to the goalkeeper for that save. If not because of the encroachment, I think it was a deserved save that he made. But then, it is what it is.
England take the lead.
It's not deserved, as you said, but they've got it, and that's football for you. One small mistake, and then you are punished. And the kingpin of the team, the linchpin of the team, Luka Modric, so far is the one who has let them down. But let's see if they're able to salvage themselves. They have the quality to do that, and they have the temperament to do that, because they've done that on several occasions, at least in the last two FIFA World Cup. So let's see how they bounce back from this.
Let's see how the Croatians will bounce back. The last time they met at the World Cup finals, England took the lead around the same time. Kyle Walker's free kick. He buried the ball at the back of the net. And Jordan Pickford gives the ball away. Harry Kane drops deep. Trying to set up Noni Madueke with another 1v1 situation. Luka Modric, controller general. It'll be interesting to see how Declan will fare against Luka Modric. Sutulu sent it to Pasalic down the right hand side. Rush energy drink says be bold and be you. DSTV says you can watch every single World Cup game with just 58 Ghana cedis. Richard Melkop spend 800 Ghana cedis and more and stand a chance of winning amazing prizes, including cars, mobile phones. And so don't forget, visit Melkop, all our shop. Now it is Susic going. Susic, and oh, it is the striker. He takes on Rhys James. The Croatians ask for a corner kick and they get it. But Musa took on Rhys James with ease. Rhys James, touched him a little bit. I'm not sure that it's enough for a penalty.
Not at all, not at all. That would have been too soft. So I don't know what they were complaining about. I don't even know why Bellingham was complaining. I don't know. But I don't know. I think
okay, so Bellingham complained that it was a goal kick.
Yes, he had a final touch from the.
Okay. Right decision.
So VAR now, or because who determined this?
So now they've given VAR the authority to check corner kicks, but they will come back to this. Noni Madueke facing Josh Kobadio. Noni Madueke inside the ball. And Madueke. Anthony Gordon was calling for the ball, but Noni Madueke decided to shoot and was blocked by Voskovic. And that is Harry Kane doing his creator job, falling deep into midfield. And Noni Madueke took on Josh Kobadio. All he needed to do was to square the ball to Anthony Gordon.
Yeah, that would have been an easier choice. That would have been an easier option for him to have done. I think that these chances are going to come and they need to deliver it properly. Otherwise, it will come back to haunt them.
This is the reason why people will pick Bukayo Saka on any day. Like I said, there's a thin line between a great player and then a good player. Decision making, knowing when to pass and when to shoot. The corner kick from Madueke's chance has been cleared out from danger zone. Pickford sent it back into the Croatian area, but Perisic cleared the ball and England will have an attacking throw in. Declan Rice will pick it up, but will leave it to Rhys James. It was basically a decoy. Harry Kane, the scorer of England's goal. This is his 9th World Cup goal in 11 matches. And goal to game ratio, it's an impressive record for the English striker. This is his 3rd tournament, 2018, 2022 and 2026. He was the Golden Boot winner in Russia. And Harry Kane now dropping too deep and making things difficult for the Croatians.
This is one of the things that people love about Harry Kane. Coming deep. This is not a typical striker. He comes back to create, unlike Ronaldo that we saw in the Portugal game, always being in the 18-yard box waiting.
Ronaldo is 41. Let's also.
Yes,
if Kane gets 41,
he will not be able to do this.
I understand. But when you look at the Morocco-Portugal game in 2022, the same thing happened. People were calling for him to at least things are not coming, so come back and then help.
But he came that game. He was in the second half.
But yes,
he
didn't start. That even makes it more sense because you have fresh legs. No, you have fresh legs.
At that time, when he came in that game,
yes,
Morocco.
It was that
he came around. He came in the 76th minute or so. Morocco were in their own area till the end of the game. So what are you saying that you should go attack?
No, you are not supposed to come to the defense. You drop back. You see, Benzema and then Benzema and Kane, they have a style of play that.
But they are not age mates.
Good. I understand you. But if Ronaldo at that age was not doing that.
Okay, but
no, let's be sincere.
But it's true.
I'm a Ronaldo fan.
It's true. Okay,
I've been watching all his games.
It is true. But it is not all strikers who act like the way Harry Kane does.
That's why
not all strikers.
Yes, that's why I'm saying that
not
it was expected of him in certain
Benzema
games.
that is good.
Benzema drops. He drops. He drops.
How often?
Benzema misses chances, but he drops.
How often does he drop?
Well, he drops.
This Harry Kane is Harry Kane and Rooney. If you want to really talk about strikers who do this,
but
you talk about Harry Kane, talk about Rooney.
But Benzema, well, he's not the one we are talking. But Harry Kane is doing what is expected of him, and playing a 9 and a 10 role, sometimes coming deep into your 18 to claim ball. That shows how serious the player is. If it's not working, you make it work.
All right. So England's Harry Kane is now a goal away from equaling Gary Lineker's 10 goals at the World Cup finals. He was 2 goals away just some few minutes ago. And now only a goal separates Harry Kane and Gary Lineker. And the fact that you know that he's going to play against Panama and the Black Stars, it's very likely that Kane can equal that record before the second round of games.
I don't like how you're describing Panama and Ghana in this group.
Oh, but Panama
no,
Ghana,
don't underestimate us. You're underestimating us too much. Is it because we are drinking goals? Every team is scoring at least, so Harry Kane will just use us for his records.
We'll beat Panama tonight. Now, the English, Elliot Anderson to Harry Kane. He couldn't get to the pass through. And good one from Voskovic, who has been fouled by Elliot Anderson. Great Arsene Wenger.
John Terry.
Sitting side by side with John Terry. And you know that when Wenger is speaking, you just have to listen. Now, the Croatians, it is Perisic on the ball. And Rhys James did what he does best. And Harry Kane, now Jude Bellingham is on the move. Can he find Oni Madueke? All he needs to do. And what is Bellingham doing? He's decided to go for himself. And Bellingham still in the 18-yard box. And what a wasteful effort from Jude Bellingham.
That is what I don't like about Bellingham. He holds onto the ball too long. Even when he's supposed to release the ball to a player ahead of him, you will not know what he's doing. Throughout the season, this has been my problem with Bellingham.
If Harry says throughout the season, this has been his problem with Bellingham, you need to know where he's coming from. He's a Madrid fan. So the frustration from the club level, where they went trophyless, is setting in as we commentate on this game. Now Anthony Gordon gets involved in the game. His side of the pitch has barely been used. Recently signed for Football Club Barcelona for £17 million. Whilst Marcus Rashford was hoping that Barca could at least use 30 out of that amount to make his loan move permanent. Barcelona opted to go, and brilliant move from Anthony Gordon, set up Noni Madueke, and that ball was too much for Madueke to pick it.
Yes, I think from how the Croatians are playing, Perisic has drawn back and Guardiola has moved into the back line so deep. I don't know why it's like that. I think that he should be at his usual position and trying to find his marker, but he's nowhere to be found on the field of play. I think that because Madueke, I don't know how Madueke has been on his lines and he's been threatening him, so he's finding it difficult to, as it were, dispossess him of the ball. That's why I'm sure he has switched play with 1 or 2 players for him to find another spot on the field. But in all, just before the hydration break, yes, England is doing so, or they are trying to play to their own rhythm. They are not playing to the rhythm of the Croatians. That is why they are struggling to find their fit. If they are to allow the Croatians play, that will give Modric that room, then it's going to be difficult for the English to dictate the pace for Modric. But they are now dictating the pace to the Croatians and allowing them to play as and how they want them to play. Yes, we are talking about Harry Kane. He drawing back to the middle. I think when he came back, he spotted a player in his position that when he gives the pass can go on to get that pass. I think to me that is what strikers you do. You don't always have to wait. Once you're able to drop back and let somebody take your position and give the person that pass, at least it's also going to help the team all the time. You're not going to be fed all the time, but you're also going to feed people to also make impact into the game. So once Harry Kane was able to draw back to give that pass to Madueke, it was something that it was good. I think they should try their best to use the left-hand side, Anthony Gordon's side. He's been silent in the game, but if they're able to do that, then they are going to have a balance or a balanced situation in the game. But the more they use Madueke, it means that the more energy he's consuming. Before they switch to Anthony Gordon, then Madueke will feel he will be a bit relaxed. Coming back to him will have to be that he has to warm again back into the game. So I think that they should use both ends of the pitch, which to me will help the English national team.
All right, so hydration break. We've spoken about it. But a quick breaking news coming in is South Africa's Themba Zwane's suspension has been extended. So the FIFA disciplinary committee has imposed the following sanction on Themba Zwane, who was sent off in South Africa's opener against Mexico. His one-match ban has been upgraded to a 3-match suspension. The decision is subject to appeal. So all things being equal, Themba Zwane's World Cup journey or campaign is over.
It's likely.
It's over.
Anything can happen.
It's over.
No, they can qualify.
So you see, even if they qualify, if the ban is 3 games, even if they qualify, one of 32, South Africa,
that is your assumption and your opinion. Anything can happen in football. So if they qualify and they reach the semis, yeah, it's possible. Because
if this South Africa team get to the semi-final,
look, you see,
will collapse the World Cup.
Initially or earlier, we were talking about the Portugal squad in 2016.
Yes,
that was a squad that the games that
it was a very average team. Let us not.
Yes, good. It was average. That's what I want to tell you. It was, but they found their way.
But
they found their way to the final.
They had Ronaldo. These people, they don't.
Well, it was a 1-goal project, and then
they had Ronaldo.
Yes.
South Africa don't. They had Nani.
So football has its own way of rewarding people.
But I think that the Portugal story is like Leicester City winning the league.
Yes.
It happens once in a blue moon.
Yes. You don't know whether this one can be South Africa, or you think it's Haiti, or Ghana.
In fact, play resumes. 25 minutes of action. England still. Luka Modric was being challenged by Jude Bellingham. He beat him with ease. Ivan Perisic. He's dressed like John Pinto. Short sleeves and long sleeve. Luka Modric caused the penalty that led to England's goal. But these teams, they know how to come from behind. In Qatar, they did the same thing against Brazil. Neymar took the lead with about 5 minutes to end the game. They got the equalizer, took it to penalties to beat Brazil. Even though they couldn't survive in the semi-finals against Argentina. Croatia is a team that knows how to fight. And that is Livakovic. Livakovic will go to his right hand side. Finds Sutalo. Sutalo back to Livakovic. He was being pressed by Anthony Gordon. He had no option than to keep the ball in. It's back on the feet to Ezri Konsa. Ezri Konsa. Good turn. Back to Elliot Anderson. Still in the English area. Nico O'Reilly. Harry Kane gives the ball away. And now it is the striker. Oh my goodness. What is Musa doing? It's a missed opportunity that Harry Kane will be really, really happy.
He should have just shot the ball. You see, these chances don't come too often. So as a striker, as an attacker, you had 2 chances. Oh no. At least he could have even attempted to pass the ball. I don't know what he wanted to do. I don't know whether he wanted to dribble the players and get one-on-one with the goalkeeper, but this was a good chance for them.
And I think the other guy was not making the moves for him clearly to give the pass, because this is a player who has played 14 games and scored 12 goals. That should tell you how effective he is. And if he could pass you and enter the 18-yard box, that could have been dangerous. His numbers may not be up there like Harry Kane scoring 50 goals, but they are not bad when you look at the number of games he's played and goals he scored. So I think the other guy should have moved for him to be able to at least lay the pass instead of just trying to pass through the players and then score. Easy. When someone gets a ball and you don't make a move, how do you get the ball to you?
Livakovic send the ball in strong. Susik. Haven't really seen him in this game now. Croatia, they come again. Ivan Perisic on the left-hand side. Can he keep the ball in play? He asked Rhys James to do it. So far, it's been an even battle. Perisic sends the ball into midfield to Sutalo. Now it is Stanisic. Stanisic will work the ball in. And who? Rhys James. Clear the ball out. It's back to the feet of Luka Modric. Modric to Stanisic. Stanisic to Susic. Susic to Modric. Now it is the Croatians patiently building up their play. Mario Pasali. Pasali to Vadio. Vadio takes it back from Ivan Perisic. Now it is the Croatians defending the English in their own goal area. Sutalo. Vuskovic. Vuskovic to his left. And there is Susic. He's moved from the right to the left-hand side. He's trying to create some overloads. Now it is Croatia building patiently. They give the ball away. Anthony Gordon. This is something that Barcelona fans are going to enjoy. His pressing game is beautiful. Harry Kane sets up Noni Madueke again. 1v1. They whipping the ball. Hello, Jude Bellingham. Bellingham couldn't tap it in. He's in agony. That was a brilliant cross from Noni Madueke. Probably Vadio thought he was going to dribble him, but then decided to go for a cross, and that was a good cross on any day.
Yes, Vadio thought he was going to hang on to the ball because he knows him very well, and he knows Madueke is one player who doesn't like to take an early shot into the box. But this time he surprised him. It was just good that the defenders read the move early and we were able to thwart that effort.
That would have been a brilliant goal for England, from Anthony Gordon's pressing to Harry Kane's passing and Noni Madueke's cross. Elliot Anderson has been fairly decent in this game, and that was Madueke's cross. And Jude Bellingham was heckled a bit by Vuskovic.
No, but this ball, you should have used his left foot. Sent your left foot down your right foot, because where the ball was going, it needed just a little touch. As to whether the keeper will be able to save it or not, we don't know. Just touch it. That's all. So the right foot was a wrong attempt for me.
It was a wrong attempt. But let's see. 3 Lions of England. Anthony Gordon couldn't beat his marker, Stanisic. And that's Nico O'Reilly, the PFA Young Best Player in England. He had an excellent breakthrough season.
He's been outstanding for Man City.
Reminds me of the Arsenal young boy. What is his name?
Is it Dauman or
no? No, the defender. I think he used to play as a right back also. Like he's still in the team. Like he's young, black.
Salmon.
No. Oh. Last year he was playing when the Italian boy was injured. I'll try and
Miles Kelly.
Yes. reminds me of the season he had
last season. Yeah.
And he's a player. The only reason why he couldn't get into this squad was lack of playing time at Arsenal.
He came in late to rescue Arsenal against Fulham.
Yes.
And then from then, he started their other games.
He's my kind of lateral defender. He can be very physical, but very intelligent on the ball. And Reece James deals with, again, and Jude Bellingham has managed to get himself out of trouble. Now it is Bellingham, set up, Noni Madueke. The run is good. Harry Kane, Anthony Gordon are calling for the ball. Noni Madueke, oh. And Reece James gets it. He sent in a good cross to the left hand side. Voskovic cleared the ball out of danger. Nico O'Reilly in possession, but it's clear that Noni Madueke could have done better in that situation.
And destroy everything. You are on a counter run. Players are ahead of you. All you need to do is to raise your head, make a cross. And you are holding on to the ball as if you are winning 4-0, 90 minutes, and you are running down time. What is this? This is why they didn't win the Champions League. What kind of play is this?
No, I think you can't use Madueke's inefficiency.
He's not
part of the reason why they didn't win the Champions League.
But in that Champions League, my only problem was that he was at Chelsea fighting Palmer over penalty. Then he get to penalty shootout, and then you are hiding.
Yes.
It was my only issue. But then it is also good that it was Gabriel who missed that.
If it had been him.
Because Gabriel is a darling boy for Arsenal.
Course.
Not only Arsenal, but he's one player that even rival fans they like him.
Yeah.
So you can only even.
It was difficult to even criticize him.
Yes.
The rival fans.
Yes, he's a very likable personality.
Yeah.
And then look at how they were even trolling him. Imagine if it was Madueke. Like who will return to Arsenal again?
They will sell him.
35 minutes of action. Ezri Kwanzaa to Reece James. He's been good defensively, but we've not really seen his attacking prowess. Now it is Croatia going down the right hand side. There is Susic, and there is a rebound.
Beautiful goal.
Croatia, Mario Pasalic. It is not Pasalic, it is Baratuna.
What a goal.
Baturina gets the equalizer for Croatia. That was some heavy boat. And Jordan Pickford, he couldn't skip it out. Now, I think that we'll get back to the VAR again.
For the initial foul.
That was a good shot from Baturina. Pickford got a tip, but it was not enough to tilt the ball over the bar. Baturina gets the equalizer for Croatia. And after 36 minutes of action, Croatia, the better team in this game so far, they've gotten their equalizer.
Of course, they deserve it. They've played massively well, controlling the game, the tempo of the game. England gets counter-attack, and then they just lose the ball within an instant. But Croatia is able to maintain the momentum of the game. You know, coming to this game, they've scored 3+ goals in their group, their qualified matches. And even though England couldn't concede any goal throughout the qualifiers, I was expecting this game to be a 50-50 affair. But I think after the hydration break, England has lost control of the
It is one thing about the hybrid. Every time they go for that break, the team with the momentum, they return back like as the second best on the pitch.
Yes. We saw it against Cape Verde too. You mentioned that.
You see that even Saka was asked at the pre-match conference about the hydration break, whether it affects the flow of the game. And Saka said that, you want me to say something that
you get the headline.
Yes. So he's not going to talk about it. But for him, everything goes. But that is the truth, because Saka even said that.
Yeah.
Sometimes the team has momentum, so you want to play. And so sometimes, like tonight, the game is
Yes.
quietly. There is not. I don't think there is much
Sunshine,
heat.
the temperature
Because you can
is
see clearly
okay.
from the players. Not too much sweat. Not so. But now they've sold those slots.
Yes.
For advertisement.
By the time we finish the World Cup, if you combine the number of minutes for the hydration break, it will be 10 hours, and that is big commercial money
the commercial
in the
money
US.
they are making from it is about $840 million.
Yes. So imagine.
Yeah, for those minutes they've created for the hydration breaks.
And because it is not within the halftime break, everybody is watching. Halftime, you know, some people they get out to go and drink.
Within the game.
Yeah, but within the game.
And so I think 30 seconds or 1 minute is $1 million for that slot.
Yeah.
They want good money. The participants want good money, and so you need to find ways that you generate revenue for them. You can't rely solely on ticket sales and then other advertisement deals. But this is also a crucial part. Like you said, everyone is watching the game.
At least one thing we are sure about is that the next two World Cups also face the same water breaks because they will play in very tropical regions. Spain, Portugal, Morocco, whatever you think about it, they are temperate regions when generally at that summertime. And also the next one will be Saudi Arabia. So
yeah. But I think Qatar fixed air conditions in the stadium, depending on the kind of stadium.
Because they are rich.
Yes,
America can't afford that.
Yes, and their stadium, most of them are open, their roof open.
Yeah, America can't afford that.
They can't afford.
They can't afford to do that.
Oh, fine.
Yes.
They don't have the luxury of the money.
No, they have the
they
money.
Can,
but not for the luxury.
They can.
So you see, they have the money, yes, but they cannot afford
to spend it on that.
To spend it like yes. So
the luxury side of it, they won't go.
But as for the sheikhs, yes, money stops nonsense.
Oh yes.
Now, by way of information, we are getting that Ivory Coast starting striker Eli Wahi has been arrested on suspicion of alleged fixing offenses just 2 weeks before the World Cup. The 23-year-old has not officially been charged, but remains a subject of an active investigation in the United States, according to The Athletic.
Fixing
games 2 weeks before the World Cup.
Fixing World Cup games?
Yes.
Fanta. If you, I don't want to. This guy's Yeboah.
Yeah, Yeboah's
issue in the US. If you take that into cognizance, then it will tell you that a lot of players, it is dangerous even with that activity, that betting activity, because the players on the field are not even. Sadly, sometimes they will not even do it covertly for you to see, or overtly for you to see. But there are too many underground dealings. You can imagine this player will tell you that at least the one you look at, he will go and play the ball and get a look at.
Too many undergrounds, and we've seen it in the NBA also, where the FBI has interdicted a lot of former and then current NBA players. Rice whipping across, and Harry Kane!
What a goal!
Brilliant goal from Harry Kane. Harry Edward Kane now on level with Gary Lineker as England's joint top scorer at the FIFA World Cup with 10 goals each. Harry Kane rose high and connected that ball from Declan Rice to restore England's lead. 3 Lions of England are back like they never left, and it's their captain who this time around has rescued them ahead of the final minutes in the first 45 minutes.
These are moments that we crave for. You know, when tough time comes, big players show up. And that is exactly what Kane has been doing from the onset. Even though England lost the mojo at a point, I think they are starting to pick up after they conceded the goal. And so equalizing right before halftime, though they can still concede a goal, I think it's a good start before they go for halftime. I support Kane on this one. He should keep scoring. Maybe he might be the one to cancel out the hat trick that happened down for some fan base.
So, but as for that, as long as Ronaldo didn't score, Harry Kane can score
millions
20.
Of goals.
It won't matter. But then, Harry Kane.
Yeah, so let me go back to Thomas Tuchel. Pre-tournament, he said that he was going to rely on set pieces a lot. That's why I feel he should have taken Harry Maguire to the World Cup. Because if you really were going to take advantage of set pieces, then Maguire would have been a very good piece for you in your team, especially with set pieces. But now he's got one. He's got one from corner. So which means that after all Arsenal was doing was not bad. After all, because
it was not bad. It was the way you were heckling people. It was the way you were. Look at the game.
But this one, there was some heckling. There was even some heckling.
Look at the game against Chelsea. The way
Rice. You know the Rice one?
No.
Rice, Declan Rice.
No, I was talking about the one day. Is it Raskuku? That the goal.
Raskuku.
Raskuku, that is Cucurella, the Three Lions. Today, alcohol will be their friend at the stadium already in Boston. They had to order new drums of alcohol because the Scottish fans had finished every single drum of alcohol in Boston, and O'Reilly, he couldn't get it. Jude Bellingham just around the penalty box, and Bellingham goes down.
This wasn't a foul. Just allow the guy. Ref. He just lost the ball. Oh.
The Croatians are not happy with the decision of referee Clement Turpin.
But I think so far he's been very good.
Yes. Oh, he's the best. He's the best in Europe.
He's controlled the game so much so that a lot of his decisions are not even questioned by the players, including the penalty. So I feel that he's at least managed to control the game well. He will have one or two mistakes because he will not be perfect. Yeah. But overall, I think he's been very good.
But I also think that for referees, sometimes your reputation it helps you to maintain stability in the game. And you remember GhanaWeb, players
so they know that
barely
challenge
his decision. Remember McClattenberg, referee Cornelia, and even the German, Sir Dr. Felix Berg. Yes, and then now Clement Turpin. So when you are at that level, I think that they know that, yes. Now it is Rhys James, Noni Madueke, and I know that by now some English fans will be telling him to move away from the ball. James, he's good when it comes to set pieces. Whip the ball in. I know he hits an English player. Now Baturina, he couldn't clear the ball out, and Anthony Gordon forced it to be a defensive throw-in for Croatia, still in their area. 2-1. It is coming home, has already started. But can we see it? And if you think that if Portugal wins the World Cup, Ronaldo fans will make noise, wait till England lifts that trophy. That is when you will see the proper noise making. Even in 2018, where they were in the semi-finals, the hype was not easy. Now it is Baturina again. Baturina goes to Voskovic. Voskovic to Sitolo. Luka Modric drops very deep. And Joshko Vadio, he's had a very, a little bit difficult against Noni Madueke. Madueke not really been impressive with one or two decisions, but overall, he's been very good in this first half. Rhys James against Perisic again. Perisic couldn't keep the ball in. And the referee got the right call. And it will be a defensive throw-in. And that is Harry Kane's header. Nobody was marking him. Oh,
Big
boy.
games are made for big players. But Joe, let's place on record that 3 midfielders of the Croatian team, when you add their ages, you get 108 years. Luka Modric, Pasalic, and Perisic. If you add their ages, it's 180 years. Luka Modric 40 years, Perisic 37 years, Pasalic 31 years. So it's an aged team playing against a very youthful English team.
Very youthful English team. Harry Kane is complaining. And that was also Pasalic. It was not really far from goal. And that could have been... is this the Pasalic one for Atlanta?
Yes.
The one who went to meet
the
girlfriend and then somebody was...
No. That was Ilicic.
Ilicic.
That was Ilicic. But they played two.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then he's also from, and it is not something that any man should go through.
If you want to go through, fine. but it is really painful, and sometimes you see, Ilicic was like a diamond. They called him. He was from Bosnia, right?
Yes.
He was from Bosnia also.
Let me cross you.
Yeah. So they called him the Bosnian diamond also. They really treasured him. So for someone to be so popular and rich, marries you, leaves you at home, and then you go and get a bartender to be. Well, sometimes you cannot. Women can say you cannot.
But it says gym instructors.
It's from Slovenia. It's from Slovenia.
Yes. Illicit. Josip Ilicic is from Slovenia.
Slovenia.
Yes. We've done 4 minutes of the additional time. Now it is Croatia. They get it, and can they bury it? No. Croatia gets the equalizer again. It is the striker Musa. Croatia bounce back again. They are back. Croatia get the equalizer to Musa. And that was the 3 Lions. And Jude Bellingham left his man. Rhys James.
It's offside.
Okay, it could be an offside because
it's offside.
Baturina, who got to the first touch in the 18-yard box, was in an offside position, but the finish was good. Proper strikers goal from Musa, who is in tears at this moment. But we wait for the VAR. And the goal stands.
Wow.
And Musa's goal becomes the final kick in the first 45 minutes. English hearts have been broken. Ivan Perisic, we thought he was in an offside position, but the VAR has accepted the goal, and that is okay with referee Clement Topin. And at the end of the first 45 minutes at the AT&T Stadium in Texas, it is England 2, Croatia 2.
But Joe, England played the qualifiers. They didn't consider a goal in
any of the group stages.
In any of the
qualifiers.
Now they won all their games.
Yes.
But Croatia, in the last 4 friendly games that they played prior to this tournament, they considered in every game.
Yeah, even Brazil scored them, I think 3.
So when you compare the two teams, or you just oppose their performances, you see that you will think that the English have a very good defense and the Croatians don't. So to have a 2-2 scoreline in the first half shows that the English defense has been breached. But the Croatians, we already know that defensively they have issues. But for the English to concede these 2 goals shows that they have defensive frailties. That is why changes in the defense, for me, playing Konsa and Stones, for me, was a no-brainer. Because we all knew that at least it would be one of them starting with Gay. Gay was supposed to be
in this
game.
Yeah, but Croatia.
All right, so I'll come back to you. Hold your horses for me. But then let's talk about Emmeline Logistics Emilin Logistics, your trusted paint and plasterboard supplier, quality interior and exterior paint, waterproof paint solution, plasterboards and building materials, competitive prices and excellent customer service. We are located at Dansuma Banana Inn, 922 Place Building, Sakadaura Street. Also, we are at Agege last stop in the same Dansuma. When you come to Domi, we are opposite the Gold Filling Station. Call or WhatsApp 0540108725. Transform your home, beautify your office, the quality you can trust. Emilin Logistics Supply Solution. Now let me talk to you about Rush Energy Drink. Rush Energy Drink says that it should be bold and be you. Rush Energy Drink, be bold and be you. Available nationwide for distribution and also for retail. Bigo Cola. Bigo Cola. Just enjoy yourself. It goes with everything. It goes with every pastry, whatever you are eating, for the kids, for adults. You know, when the baby girls come home, it is all about Bigo Cola. Ulas Enterprise says, I should tell you that if you are looking for wheelbarrows, if you are looking for compactors, if you are looking for drilling machine, and then if you are looking for a generator set, then I should tell you that there is only one place for you. So contact them on 020-300-5498, 0548-169258. That is Ulas Enterprise. Verna Natural Mineral Water, guys, nature's finest. Nature's finest. And Verna, wherever you go, supermarkets, in traffic, everywhere, tell them that you want Verna Natural Mineral Water. Melcom, where Ghana shops. Melcom says I should tell you that they are running a promotion from now to the 19th of July, where the World Cup Grand Finale will take place. Spend 800 Ghana cedis and more in any Melcom shop nationwide, and you will stand a chance of winning amazing prizes. You can win a car. There will be 40,000 Ghana cedis worth of gifts vouchers available, and they will be sharing 3 cars, 598 televisions set, and a host of others. DSTV, official broadcaster of the 2026 FIFA World Cup, says if you are an old subscriber, you can watch every single World Cup game with just 58 Ghana cedis. Just that star 598 hash, and DSTV will sort you out. My name is Joel Leshan. Let's go for a quick break. We'll be back on there.
Bigo Cola is changing the game and giving away free cash. Introducing the Bigo Scan and Win promo. Your chance to enjoy great taste and win instant cash every day. Just buy a bottle of Bigo Cola. Locate the QR code on the label. Scan with your smartphone, watch the video and enter your details and stand a chance to win instant cash. No waiting, no stress, just real rewards instantly. From everyday refreshment to unexpected rewards, Bigo Cola is more than a drink, it's an experience. So what are you waiting for? Grab your Bigo Cola today, scan the code and win big.
Bigo, big on taste, refresh your vibes.
This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply.
This advert is FDA approved.
I don't wait for the moment. I create it with the energy that keeps me rising. Rush Energy Drink. Be bold, be you.
Drink responsibly. Not recommended for persons below 18, pregnant women and lactating mothers. This advert is FDA approved.
Every game starts with pressure. The pressure to move faster, push harder, go further. On the pitch, every second matters. Every sprint, every tackle, every chance. The world watches, but pressure doesn't stop me. It drives me. Because energy changes everything. The energy to keep moving, the energy to keep fighting, the energy to rise when the moment gets bigger. From the training ground to the world stage, I bring everything I've got. I don't wait for the moment. I create it with the energy that keeps me rising. Rush Energy Drink. Be bold, be you.
Drink responsibly. Not recommended for persons below 18, pregnant women and lactating mothers. This advert is FDA approved.
Match ni na tournament ni na mbewe and then na wuhwe ni.
Then I mean share ni.
Say World Cup ni na bebewe and then na wuhwe ni.
Okay, say football there. I can't say. I can't pa boom. It's definitely no. Ye nyina no. More spread unity among ourselves, you know. Enter say mo wie na kwe na ye nyina no. Like unity no. Abe more. O ye nyina from.
Okay. First of all, I said don't come out to jump. Your boss on your assassin. On your bedana say. Second, so you na you John Dramani Mahama. On in boss upon yama or yama to my mufoy or my. And you are more free South Africa to me do a mobile. And then I say, it was on Red Cup, brother. Maybe the may share pass and you bet me a sister Ghana, you bet me at the cup. And a dear, no matter what you are, dear Beji.
Your top fan baby, you know. Dear now, we're expecting a fool.
Sir, Minya in Shamboni, bien film. Sir. Like for ntokwa ni adade o dia bezu hwemunya no me pese ye be wie World Cup no na asumdie ababoko na other say Spain Argentina ebu baako ade World Cup ye de yenka ho bi
whole expectation for World Cup nankasa dien
Spain. For me, I will go for Spain.
For the whole 2026 FIFA World Cup.
Say me predictions then can be say any Abia Argentina and shower finals and any Spain and shower finals. That's what I'm predicting for.
My expectation is to see South Africa win the cup and play a piano final na kupenda and the final. I want South Africa to win.
A good bedding because teams no be well prepared into no you say yeah a good bedding but Ningina Ghana everything yakoya.
What are your expectations for the Morocco versus USA match?
Morocco versus USA me there Morocco be winning.
Okay. So what are expectations for the whole 2026 FIFA World Cup?
Okay, me a Ghanaian. I'm proud of my country Ghana. Me feel say Ghana on winning match first match. Or really first match Maya. Me your hope second we the Ghana.
So what's your whole expectation for the 2026 FIFA World Cup?
My whole expectation. I hope Ronaldo to win the World Cup. That's my expectation for the World Cup. For Ronaldo to win the World Cup is my biggest expectation.
So what's your whole expectation for the FIFA 2026?
My own expectation is I want to see a good football playing. The referee officiating should be well. And one thing I'm assured that all the teams, there are 48 teams, everyone went there to do well. So we want to see good officiation, good football. Then that's all what I can say. Yeah.
Thank you.
It matters a lot. We all want to see our, how do I call them, stars performing well. To me, like this, my belief is in Ronaldo first. And when I take Ronaldo, I take my own player, my striker in Ghana, Semenyo. Yes, I'm praying that guy should perform, do well in this World Cup because he's doing well in England. At the same time, his own team, Man City, is doing well. So I'm praying that Semenyo and my chief, my Odogu, Ronaldo, to perform well in this World Cup. That's two people I want to see in this World Cup. Yes.
For the whole 2026 FIFA World Cup.
Expectation, I'm expecting England better World Cup. That's my expectation.
And I offer World Cup ni nambe we no. E die na wo hwe nim ewom.
World Cup na me hwe nim na de. Me hwe Ghana nim ene Argentina nim to the final.
Okay, my whole expectation, to be honest, in this tournament is for Ghana Black Stars to get to at least probably semi-final or quarter-final. That's my expectation. At least that's a fact. That's my real emotion. That's what I wish. So for Ghana Black Stars to get to at least quarter-final, semi-final, if they can really do that for us, I think we are going to be proud of them. So, and I pray they can surprise everyone in the tournament.
Dear Michel, ni say mpese Ghana ye develop wom. Ye wini be 7 matches equal 8 mu na wini bonus no endorse. Na FIFA mo Ghana baso. Ye mpese Ghana player wanya kura Ghana player bakunya fair player and onya best player. E tournament ni Ghana player nya best player o tournament ni mu a Ghana ye din be koye ni mu o World Cup ni.
Ni na mbewie yen die na wankasa wo hwe nim.
The mission is a match in now, baby. You know, now World Cup now fair Ghana. Media, young Kurumudie, I de buy mama ni Jason. Didn't have a query, you know. Now be to the now Ghana, your Peja Frank, your Peja Capono, Akosro, your Antiman Peja Crania, Bora Fanas, or now say you Lusukrana, a Yamaye, Yadasi, Yamisro Bibia.
Countries, you know, Ghana, they say you didn't and Ghana by Morocco. South Africa for the only for the film. Now more can be
World Cup ni nambe wie and Edian so na wo hwe nim.
Dia me hwe anim ne said de be ya bibia be koboko ya nti dede bia ho cause say de US aye no obi okra okwa ogina park ne square na yam hyehyem be bibia nsi ye nyina be ko ne aba obi akọ ne mamu asomduem. Ghana so de mi say Baomis senior match na ekono me momu de makoma anim se Ghana betimi age World Cup na ba be betimi akoy anim yetimi qualify first rounds no cry ya yade Ghana de me sara me hunu se we qualify first no cry ya yade.
Top 5 countries, I'll go for Portugal, Argentina, then France, and about Africa.
Come back from the break. We are about to start in the second half, but let me go to Electroland's branch at Ringway, where my colleague Benjamin Saki is there to paint a picture to us on how the Ghanaians who are there, who is supporting England, and what is the anticipation like ahead of Ghana's game against Panama. Ben, if you can hear me, let's go. Hello, Benjamin. All right, so the second half is about starting. Don't forget that the scoreline is 2 apiece between the 3 Lions, Baturina and then Pasalic, whilst Hurricane got to the 2 goals for England, 1 from the penalty spot and 1 from Declan Rice's corner kick. But second half is about to start. Harry, what are you expecting? Quick one.
I'm expecting Croatia to keep applying the pressure on England because this England team is beatable. I don't see why they went through the group stage without conceding a goal. Probably the teams they met weren't that tough. This is a Croatia team that has scored at least 3+ goals in their at least 6 matches from the group stage, qualifying to the World Cup. And so for me, when my brother said that the English team is compact in defense, this is also a free-flowing.
No. This defense, no. Okay, when they started the game, or
No, I mean from the group stage. You
No,
mentioned earlier
they,
that
they didn't play with Stones and Konsa.
Yes, they played with Stones and then, but
Gay
no,
was a constant.
the constant figure was
McGahey,
McGahey, who is
was
on
a
the
constant
bench.
figure. Who's on the
so
bench?
And we've seen that the 2 goals that they've considered are all organization issues.
well, I'm still of the view that the Croatia team, they've been a free-flowing team from the onset of the World Cup qualifiers, and that's what they are bringing us into this game. I want to see more of they dominating the game, even though England has the youth at heart, right? But I think I'll still go for the Croatia. But then I pray they play a draw.
All right, Andrew.
Yes, I think 2-2 in the first half. Yes, I predicted 1-1. But I think I foresee more goals in the second half because from how both teams are playing, they wouldn't want to lose the game. So if one scores, then the other opponent is eager to equalize and set the ball rolling. So I foresee more goals in the second half. Yes, probably maybe another 1-1 from each, or probably maybe a 2-1 for each. But I foresee Croatia coming strongly back into the team with Modric finding his foot with with 1 or 2 decisive passes that will try to disable the English defense.
All right, so we're back at the AT&T Stadium, and Clement Toppin gets us going again. Croatia, they've never lost to England at the World Cup level. Now they start from left to right on commentary position. England, right to left, no changes from either coach. And it is Nico O'Reilly. O'Reilly is being hassled. He's looking for a foul. But English, they pass their way out of the trouble. Good control from Ezri Kwanzaa to Reece James. Back to Kwanzaa. Elliot Anderson demands the ball. He gets it. Jude Bellingham. Noni Madueke raising up his hand, calling for the ball. Still in midfield for Jude Bellingham. John Stones left to Nico O'Reilly. O'Reilly dribbles past Ali. Sent it back to John Stones. Very experienced player. Was in the squad for 2018, 2022, and 2026. Nico O'Reilly again to Anthony Gordon. Back to O'Reilly. Now the English. They've started with the ball, the second half. And there, Jude Bellingham is through. And Bellingham in the 18-yard box. Jude Bellingham! And oh my goodness! Jude Bellingham scores a brilliant goal and offers himself to the crowd that this is your son, Jude Bellingham. He's been under intense scrutiny since the appointment of Thomas Tuchel, who openly said he prefers Morgan Rogers over Jude Bellingham. And that was some sweet 1-2 from the English. Jude Bellingham racing down, was going with Sutolo, and Sutolo couldn't stop it. Goalkeeper Livakovic couldn't stop it, and Jude Bellingham buried the ball at the back of the net. England restored their lead.
Big games are made for big players. Yes, and so he's stepped up to the podium and he's shown himself. In fact, if you know Jude, when it comes to tournaments, you cannot discount him and what he brings to the table. He's a big boy. So he's come to the party at the right time. He needs England to always be in the lead, and just 2 minutes after recess, the English are back in front. So let's see how it's going to go. One thing we know for sure is that the Croats are not going to sleep. They are going to come back all guns blazing.
That was a chance to add up, but
now Bellingham is warming up the crowd, and that is what he nearly also doubled his lead by Livakovic. He didn't have to do much because the ball went straight to him. Declan Rice on set piece duty again. Declan, you know, I think the sponsors, they keep coming. Share Radiance Butter, Quinoli Cosmetics. We'll talk about that later. And that is Nico O'Reilly. My goodness. Nico O'Reilly with a good opportunity to extend the lead to 4. And he could have done better. He should have done better.
It was clearly unmarked. It was clearly unmarked, and he should have at least hit the target. I don't know what he really wanted to do, but he should have at least hit the target from that position.
Declan Rice, if not 1, he will definitely be number 2 when it comes to corner kick takers. He's brilliant with the way he takes the corner kick and he kicks the ball instead of whipping it. So the slight touch you get on a set piece from Declan Rice, it is definitely entering the box. Thomas Tuchel, he's a cup specialist from his days at Mainz 05 to Borussia Dortmund to Paris Saint-Germain to Chelsea. He was always exceptional in the cup games. Even though at Chelsea, he was always in the final but couldn't get it. He got the Champions League, the UEFA Super Cup, and the FIFA Intercontinental Cup. And that is what the English are counting on. Now it is Croatia. They have a player down. Now, beautiful display from Baturina. And he goes down. And referee Clement Topin gives him a foul.
Yes, like I said, I'm sure we are going to see another goal from Croatia or England. Yes, we are talking about Nico O'Reilly's header. And I'm sure the only block that was between him and the goal was Guardiola, because had it not been for him, that ball would have entered the net because he didn't really look at the goal post very well. So he just ended up heading the ball to the right side. But if he had looked and positioned him well, that would have been the 4th goal for the English national team. And like, yes, they are
now the English going again. It is Anthony Gordon. Oh, he could have done better. Croatia, they need to be very careful because frankly speaking, I don't think that if they are to go down by 2 goals, they will be able to bounce back. And that is Declan Rice running with the ball again. And Declan Rice, brilliant save from goalkeeper Livakovic. That is what Rice brings to the table. His ability to drive the ball forward and his ability to hit the target.
Yes, okay.
And that was a good save from the goalkeeper.
Yes, this is a good save. This is a warning to the people watching. That's
Asai will deal with this ball.
I've not mentioned anyone.
Oh, we know where you are coming from.
They should be very careful because once you open up
Benjamin Asari, you will handle this with cheeky.
It's going to be a bit difficult for you to handle. But I think that yes, the English team or the England national team are now playing well. They are trying to dominate the possession, with Rice trying to give decisive
Rice
passes.
whipping the ball, cleared by Perisic. It goes back to Declan Rice again. And Declan Rice still whipping another ball. And Ivan Perisic.
I think that now the duty of Rice or
I'm shocked that when he came to Spurs, it didn't work.
Well, it's not always going to work for you. It's not. Sometimes it works, sometimes it won't work. So, yeah.
Corner kick again for England. This time they take a shot. Noni Madueke, Elliot Anderson, Rhys James, back to Anderson again. And what are they doing? Now they are trying to build Luka Modric. He fouls Noni Madueke, but then they magically end up winning a goal kick.
The defensive compact of Croatia is being visible here. They are not opening up too much, right? They are trying to conserve the goal they've conceded. They don't want to concede enough so that equalizing becomes a problem. And so when you look at them, everybody is coming back to defend. That is why you can see Perisic draws back, makes headers and then go back to his attacking position. So for me, I think that Croatia is doing well in defending. They should just keep it up.
Croatia is doing well defensively. That is what Harry Lord said. And just like my jersey says, I cannot wait to see my boys in action. And if you have any doubt that Ghana will win this game, please, you can go and sleep. When we win, we'll wake you up with the result. Definitely, you will hear the noise in town. But if you sleep and you don't hear pim, then it means that it's Sibuoso. That is Hurricane. Masterclass. And Rhys James inside the 18-yard box. And Pasalic, who has also been good defensively. And you may not like it, but Noni Madueke has been a constant threat in this game.
Very, in fact, Antonio has not been seen in this game at all.
Yes.
At all. And they've tried a couple of times to play from there, but it's not been too effective. You can't blame him for that anyway. But once things are working well on that right flank, there's no way to stop working from there. So they are using Madueke very, very well.
And England has been consistently attacking the Croatia in the second half. Since they scored the goal, they are not allowing them to cross over.
Declan Rice again. This time another in-swinger. And I can't get it. And no, it's Azri Kwanzaa. And the three Lions of England, they couldn't get the rebound. Back to Declan Rice again. He sent in another cross. And the Croatians, my goodness. What is pressure? Pressure is what England is giving to Croatia at this material moment. And you might think that goalkeeper Vosinha made brilliant save, but Livakovic, despite conceding 3 goals in this game, has been making some impressive save. The English have their boots on the necks of the Croatians. Now, referee Clement Topin is interacting with the VAR. The penalty call has been waved off. And now it's English corner again. Declan Rice is the chief orchestrator in this game. This one, an in-swinger. And oh, goalkeeper Livakovic is there again. My goodness. I'm telling you, what is pressure? If somebody asks you that what is pressure, tell them that pressure is what the English is doing to the Croatians. Hurricane whipping another ball, and that's another brilliant save from goalkeeper Livakovic. Back-to-back saves from the Croatian goalkeeper. And Ezri Kwanzaa keeps the ball in play. Now it is Jude Bellingham. He's whipping another cross, and Hurricane is there. Oh my goodness. 3 minutes of constant pressure. That is what the English, they've been impressive in this second half.
Very, very, very impressive. And you see, they've been consistent with the pressure, and I'm very happy with the way the Croats have acted in managing the 1-goal lead, because otherwise it would have been more. And Liverpool has been stunning, brilliant.
The first half too, that was how they came in, but they were not
able to sustain it.
Yes, when they went for the hydration break, everything lost. So I wish they keep on giving the pressure and then take their chances, because if they don't take their chances and then they go back for the hydration break and then Croatia regains it.
And it is still a slim,
yes,
a slim margin.
If you don't take your chances,
yes.
Madueke is out.
Yeah, Kovacic.
Mateo Kovacic is in there. He was injured probably all season.
He came in the latter part of the season.
Mateo Kovacic, he's a quality player, no doubt. But his fitness might be an issue. But regardless, coach Zlatko Dalic has scored on the Manchester City midfielder who comes in for his brother Luka Modric. And Mateo Kovacic is like Alvaro Morata, one of the few players that they've gotten the opportunity to play for a lot of top clubs, from Dynamo Zagreb International Milan, Real Madrid, Chelsea, and Manchester City. It doesn't get any better than this. And he's been in one FIFA World Cup final, one semi-final. It is only the Euros that they are not able to show their class.
Jude.
Now Jude Bellingham is in some beast mode in this second half. But the question is simple. Can the English add another one? With this dominance we are seeing in the second half. Now it's John Stones, part to part, and Nico O'Reilly couldn't hold on to this possession.
Part to part means part to part soldiers.
Oh, part to part soldiers.
We don't want any issue so that they will come and see us.
Would they active?
Please, we don't want any issue. I like the way Bellingham has entered the game after scoring that goal. He's dictating the pace in the midfield so far. I wish he keeps the energy up. I don't think he needs to slow down with it. When he is in beast mode like we are seeing now, giving the passes, making the tackles, it makes England have that control of the midfield. And so for me, I think he should keep it up and then not even relax at all.
He shouldn't relax at all. And that is England.
I'm expecting the coach to even change Anthony Gordon at this point because 60 minutes and he's still on the pitch. Come on. Rashford can do better.
Marcus Rashford. Right now, he doesn't know his left from right. Barcelona have sent him packing back to Old Trafford. But per all indication, the United hierarchy are not ready to welcome him back. They say there is peace and harmony in camp, and they are not ready to bring Rashford back to the fold. So they put a 30 million price tag on him. And I have always maintained that, look, he's better than Jamie Gittins. He's better than Pedro Neto. And, of course, he's better than Alejandro Garnacho.
I don't doubt that.
So maybe Chelsea can be the redemption for him.
For Garnacho, Tottenham is also there. You can go to Tottenham.
I think that will relegate next.
If he be you go.
They forced relegation twice.
Oh yes. So
and you see,
maybe third time lucky.
And you see, look at West Ham. The third time they were fighting for a relegation, they were in.
It, yes.
So
you can't be third time lucky.
You can't be third time lucky. So as for Spurs there,
probably I think their coach is doing something good now. Maybe next season we may just see a different Spurs, a different approach. They just need to make some new signings so that it can fit into the new coach philosophy.
No, but I see now, if the performance is not that good, because one, if you are not playing in Europe, it helps. It makes recruitment difficult. And if you are relegation threatened to that one is a whole problem.
I think this season is going to be a blessing for them because last 2 seasons they won the Europa League, and so this season they had a chance to play, and so they were playing in Europe and then battling relegation. But I think this is they've not qualified for any of the Europe competitions, so hence they may focus on that one.
But quick one. How do people watch the ball that they keep saying they've structured Portugal to play through Ronaldo? This Portugal that we watch, or is a different Portugal? That they are playing through oh God. Football and agenda. And American Stadium, of course. The Black Girlies. I saw one of the games that Mia Khalifa. Mia Khalifa was at the stadium, and the director kept showing us that Mia Khalifa. Now the English, they give the ball away. Ivan Perisic to the right hand side. Croatia. Now they dribble in and over elaboration. Celebration on the part of Susik. He didn't have to take too many touches. And that is Ivan Perisic and Susik. And what was Perisic complaining about? England, Reece James down the right-hand side. Now, the partnership with Jude Bellingham and Noni Madueke is working perfectly. And Elliot Anderson managed to win a foul for the Three Lions.
Yes, England are playing so well. They are trying to possess the ball to their gallery, and they are dictating the pace to the Croatian national team. And Croatians are now running after the ball. And Kovacic, this is my first incursion, or this is my first time seeing him making an incursion into the game. Just coming to make a foul against the English national team player. And I think that yes, English should continue like this. You should just keep the momentum like this. If they drop back, then they are going to get another equalizer from the Croatians, which is not really going to help. It means that they have to fight back to get the fourth goal. And I think that the 3 minutes pressure we saw, it was just to get another goal, but the goalkeeper was able to stand up to the occasion and deny them all the attacks. So I think that the English national team should really vary how they approach the game.
Now Anthony Gordon, he takes his marker, and all the Croatians recover beautifully. But the referee has signaled that the ball had already crossed the line. And I could see the English boys warming up. Croatia, Zlatko Dalic preparing to make 2 new changes. Luka Voskovic is out. Is out for Marco Palisic. And also goal scorer Petar Musa is out for Igor Matanovic.
I just hope these changes that he's made will impact the game, because clearly I've not seen the impact of Kovacic in midfield. When he came to substitute Luka Modric, the role the guy was playing was massive. We saw what he was doing, even though at his age we thought he would be relaxed, but he was pushing. And so you as a young guy, you come in and then we don't see your impact as a midfielder. I think he needs to up his game. Hence, this new addition should impact the game and make sure that Croatia gets at least a result from this match.
And make sure that Croatia at least will get something. It is not far from over. It is not far from over. Matanovic and Marco Pasalic have been introduced in this game. 24 Shete is taken off at the defender. He's introduced a striker. So let's see. It's Ezri Kwanzaa to John Stones, and was quick to clear the ball to his goalkeeper Jordan Pickford. The clock keeps ticking, but it doesn't look like this game is far from over. Now Anthony Gordon, he's been overly quiet in this game, unlike his counterpart Noni Madueke, who I can tell you on authority, he has silenced his critics in this game, and he's repaid the fate shown in him by manager Thomas Tuchel. And that is what every player wants. Declan Rice, I think that he is a contender for man of the match. Just the Hurricane has scored twice. And it's Hurricane again in the 18-yard box. It falls to Anthony Gordon. Gordon hits it, but hits the back off a Croatian player, and that could have been a good goal.
Well worked, and I think the header from Harry Kane was very good. It felt very well for him, for Gordon. The execution was good. It's just that there was a player who obstructed the shot, but very, very good one. And I see Saka and Rogers. I think will be coming on shortly. You can see Harry Kane. Look how he.
I think I've seen Eze too.
Is it Eze rather?
Yeah, Eze is warming up.
Yeah,
but I saw them taking out their jersey.
Yes, Rogers was wearing his jersey.
No, and Saka too was
Yes.
taking his jersey. Was taking his jersey. So I don't know if. So I'm sure maybe it may be.
As for Anthony Gordon, I know that it is Kong that he's going
Anthony
out.
Gordon. It could be.
It could be like for like changes.
It could be both.
Yes, I think no. As for Anthony Gordon, then he needs to go off.
But
Now,
I don't think that
know
Madueke should go out in this game.
because
I don't think Madueke should go out for Saka.
No, okay.
Because he's in the he's having the momentum.
But because
it's honest.
it's like for like change. Let's see.
I think he can just bring Saka on, then switch Madueke to.
But he's bringing two, so Gordon
No.
will.
Yeah, so
Gordon, let's say Gordon will place.
So he's bringing Morgan Rogers and
play
then
Gordon.
Bukayo Saka.
Yes.
Okay, it'll be interesting to see.
Probably from how he was speaking to Bellingham, let's hope and pray he's trying to talk him through that. Okay,
it's time for me.
You get it.
But Bellingham to okay.
Let's come back.
He was on fire about 10 minutes
Probably
ago.
he's having a good game, so
Yes,
I think
Bellingham
taking
is having a
him
good
off
game.
will do him bad. Maybe he wants to conserve his energy for the
Yes.
next game.
But this one is not done.
Yes, you
Well,
know.
let's see how it goes.
Let's see how it goes. Hydration break.
I want to see Marcus Rashford.
I think that with what Anthony Gordon is doing in this game, Rashford, but then it was clear that Rashford was down the pecking order. If Thomas Tuchel is choosing, I think that Rogers and the likes of Eze, he rates all of them ahead of Rashford.
But on the left wing, I don't think Eze would be more efficient on the left wing than Rashford. Eze would operate better in central midfield.
Yeah. So
and that is where Bellingham is.
And
that's where Morgan
and the
Rogers.
momentum he has picked.
Yes. So
I guess Rashford doesn't go to the tournament without kicking a ball.
no.
It's possible.
Oh, against
It is
Ghana,
possible.
against Panama, you are going to get this.
Do you think so?
Oh, of course.
Maybe they may want Harry Kane to score goals and break records because they know we are a wolf teams.
No, I think that the tournament itself is more or less like make and break, because you see people equalizing other records, trying to set some for themselves.
Okay. It's an interestingly strange substitution. Rashford is coming on.
Rashford, thank you. Kickball for me, my brother.
Marcus Rashford. So Declan Rice, Noni Madueke, Anthony Gordon are out. Morgan Rogers, Bukayo Saka, and Marcus Rashford are on. So it looks like he's now going to, Jude Bellingham will be dropping into the number 8 position.
Yeah.
And then Rogers. So it is clear.
Rogers is not at 10.
Rogers is now in the number 10 position. And Jude Bellingham. Now it looks like in the absence of Declan Rice, Rhys James is also playing more centrally.
So he's inverting.
Yes. Bukayo Saka's first touch. He's brought down by Ivan Perisic. Thomas Tuchel. 72 minutes of action. And I'm telling you that on Saturday, GhanaWeb, we are going for a walk with Dad. A walk with Dad. And like I keep saying, on Sunday, I don't want to hear pimp about Happy Father's Day to all responsible fathers. In quote, I don't want to hear that. You know, I wanted to say nonsense, but I won't say it. Now it is Jude Bellingham. He couldn't get it. Because basically, when it's Mother's Day, we don't say Happy Mother's Day to all responsible mothers, even though we have irresponsible mothers in our society. So on Father's Day, if you cannot say Happy Father's Day, just keep quiet. We enjoy our thing. Rhys James, 1-2 with Morgan Rogers. James is passing, he's never in doubt, and now he makes a mess out of it. Marcus Rashford couldn't get it. The goalkeeper, Livakovic, he's been super in the game because it doesn't happen often that a goalkeeper who has conceded 3 in a game will receive a rating of 7.1 in 74 minutes.
He's been very, very good. In fact, he's been the one who stopped the Croats from conceding about 5 or 6 goals. He's been their best player so far in the game by a distance.
And per what I am seeing there, Enes Nuama is in the starting lineup for the Black Stars. That is the information I am getting. That Enes Nuama, Lawrence Atizigi is back in post as Ghana's #1. A similar story of what happened to Samia J is unfolding right before our eyes. Samia J was the goalkeeper throughout the qualifiers in 2006. We qualified and we said we need somebody with European experience. And now it is the correct in the 18-year boss, and Jordan Pickford makes an amazing save to keep the 3 Lions ahead. That was a brilliant save from Jordan Pickford. Passalit whipped the ball in with his left foot, and Pickford was up to the task. And like I was saying, Enes Nuama is started. Marvin Senaya. And I know you were hoping to see Baba Rahman in the starting lineup, but unfortunately he's on the bench. Kamadi Sulemana, he's also started. So it means that Jordan will be playing among the midfielders. But then we'll come to the Black Stars lineup very quickly. But now it is Croatia going to whip the ball out. And Pickford fumbled this one. He's very lucky there was no Croatian player lurking around to punish him. And it is Pasalic again. It is Matanovic rather. Harry Kane. It's been difficult for the Croatians to handle. And with 2 goals, now comes Ivan Perisic. Perisic sent it back to Joško Vardio. Matanovic back to Vardio again. Matthew Kovacic. Mario Pasalic down the right-hand side. Finds Pasalic again. They whip the ball in. Did they hit to the hand of Ezri Kwanzaa? And they are very lucky. There was an offside.
Yeah, if you notice after the hydration break, Croatia
switch again.
They've once again taken the momentum up, and then England is missing. You know, they've made about 2 or 3 attacks that if they executed them well, they would have gotten the equalizer. I think England need to watch out. I don't know if it's this time the changes or that's how it's supposed to be, but
the game is far from over.
Oh yes, far.
The game is far from over.
Yes.
Mario Pasalic is out. Vlahovic has been introduced wearing the 13 jersey for the Croatians. Now the changes made by Thomas Tuchel. I think that The substitution of Declan Rice was not the best.
But what informed that change? The Declan Rice change. What informed it? Because
confused
you are leading by one.
He was not
So
a player that
even you were leading by one. So the best you could have done was to at least contain the team and then manage to get away with that victory. Rice will help you with that play, with that sort of play. But you take him out and then try to create an attacking setup in a game that you are winning and you need to keep that momentum. So he's now, I'm sure he's going to bring on probably another defensive midfielder. So
Jude Bellingham is done. Currently, his goal is keeping the English ahead. Now Bellingham is out, and he will be replaced by Jespers, which James goes to the midfield.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure he has seen that he's made a mistake.
Of course.
Because with the introduction of Pasalic and then Mateo Kovacic, you need your Declan Rice. And so the English reverts back to a three-man midfield. Now it is Kovacic driving the ball. He sends it back to Stanisic. Stanisic to Vlahovic. Vlahovic whipping the ball. Konsa gets to the touch. And Elliot Anderson, he couldn't clear it well. It is back to Susic, Kovacic, to Perisic. Perisic to Matanovic. They whip the ball in and Jordan Pickford. Farmer is back to Susic. Oh, Pickford take it.
He should have grabbed that ball. He should have grabbed it instead of punching it away. He could have done better with that, and that's unlike Pickford. Probably the English are beginning to shiver because of the pressure that is building up a mountain on them, and the Croatians are also taking their time and passing the ball around. They've got the momentum going for them because of the changes that Tuchel has done. I feel he may have seen some frailties in their team now.
Yeah.
So probably now they may have to contain that scoreline and then get away with that victory.
Jordan Pickford. What a mess he nearly made.
The two teams are hoping to score Ghana and Panama to claim their 6 points. And that is why Croatia
as far as we've done our calculation
already.
So
we win Panama.
So today we'll get the 3 points.
3 points.
If we lose to England, no problem. But
on
the final day, we'll get our 1 point.
1 point from Croatia.
Oh, because we will also understand that Panama will end this tournament, and it's just bad. And again, goalkeeper is making an amazing save. Livakovic, he's been super. And Elliot Anderson. Now, Marcus Rashford. Rashford is running against the defender. Rashford has been stopped by Voskovic.
But I think Ghana will do better against England than against Croatia.
I beg. Why? Let us. The things that Hurricane has done in this game.
No, even not Hurricane. See, the momentum dropped when he made those changes.
Yes.
The kind of pressure they gave to
me. I am even talking about Hurricanes run into the box, even when he's playing from deep.
Yeah.
Because if you look at Voskovic, Vardiol, and Sutolo, they've played together for a very long time. Our two center backs, in fact, our back four today, this might be their second game
playing as a team.
So, I beg, these old people there who can handle their bat.
In fact, not for once do you ever think that our center back at this World Cup,
center
back pairing were going to be Ajete? Never.
It was. I'm not sure anybody even.
No.
Like.
No. What's happening to Pickford?
Pickford, in the final minute, he's making a mess. Jordan Pickford and Andrew Kamaric. Before we did the one here,
I'm not seeing the effect of Kovacic in the game.
No,
maybe because of the changes.
Because
but they are dominating.
Now it is Bukayo Saka with a defensive clearance. Now it is Mateo Kovacic driving the ball forward, and this is nothing that Pickford cannot handle.
Because it was a feeble one. I think he should have gone for the stronger foot, or should have given it more power in that shot, because he had already taken the player off the position that he wanted. So I think that he should have gone more for that. And I think England is relaxed. They are allowing Croatians to dictate the pace. And once they start floating the ball in the air, then you see the likes of Perisic and all of them trying to get into the box to get a header onto the goal. And I don't know why Pickford is a bit jittery just 5 minutes into the 90 minutes. I think he should keep his calm and try to safeguard the goal post, because they are leading by 3-2, and if nothing happens, that will be their first victory in the tournament.
Now it's Bukayo Saka. Saka 1-2, Jet Spence. Saka will pick it up. Now it is Bukayo Saka with Marcus Rashford, and Rashford takes one turn, and oh, brilliant, brilliant! Marcus Rashford seals the victory for the Three Lions of England. Proper counter-attack. The English now they are out of the wood. 2-goal advantage. Marcus Rashford, and that is Coach Dalit. He's leaning in his chair, and it tells you that it is finished. Bukayo Saka started the move. It was Jet Spence who couldn't hold on to possession. Bukayo Saka pick it up again and sends the ball to Marcus Rashford. He took a touch, and this time around, goalkeeper Livakovic couldn't do anything to keep that one out. Marcus Rashford makes it 4 for the Three Lions of England.
And it's proving that he's a big boy, and that's what we always say, that big games are made for big players. So if maybe this game should have started, because look at what he's come on to do. He may not be on form, but you know what he can do in tournaments. And there are players who are tournament players. Like we spoke about Jude Bellingham.
Yes.
We saw how he got to beast mood when they did him most. So this is why sometimes you need your big boys in tournaments like this. And they are proving. See all the goals that they scored and how well they played. Then those players who have come out to the party. See Bukayo Saka. Just one pass destroys.
So it's what I was telling you about Madueke. He had a very good game. But like I kept saying, find margins.
Yes. So that's the difference.
Differentiate good players from great players.
So that's the difference. So if it had been him, he may not have passed to he may have gone on and
try and shoot.
Yes, to try and shoot.
I don't know what Gay is coming to defend.
No, it's not. He's trying to protect.
Going to get some minutes.
No, he's trying to protect John Stones, because we know John Stones' fitness issues.
Yes, and I'm sure that the Ghana game, he will start.
Who?
Magay.
Ahead of who?
As you can say.
No. This is their biggest game.
No, but
this is their biggest game in the group. And if it's it means that this is going to be his starting 11. Okay. Because if this is the biggest game he was going to play in the group, and he plays with John Stones and Ponsa, unless he feels that Ponsa didn't play well in this game.
No, but I think that because age-wise, the Croatian team, the average age is around 27, 28.
So
the Ghanaian team
is younger.
Very young. So in terms of pace, do you get it? Because if you look at through our squad, it is only Jordan who is 30.
And Partey.
No, and then Thomas go, yes. He will play. Yes.
Partey will not play. In the English game, Partey will play.
Yes, in the English game, Partey will play. So comparing the two, it's like, because this game, Croatia have also created some opportunities, but they've not been really running at them like the way I know Myanmar and then Sulemana will be running at, you know, the spaces. Bonsubao comes, and then because definitely will defend. So if Partey gets the ball, the diagonal passes.
Yes.
88 minutes of action. The final minute, It looks like for England, the clock is ticking faster. But for Croatia, it looks like the time is not going at all. And England are still smelling blood. They want to go again. And Jet Spence, good one to Morgan Rogers. Can he keep it in play? The Villa boy couldn't do it.
I think this group is going to be an interesting one because, like you said, when we score Panama today and we score Croatia, then we meet England at the last match. We know that.
No, England is our second game.
No, that was our last match.
England is our second game.
England is our second game.
27.
No, 23rd.
England is our next game after Panama.
Sure? Yeah, after Panama we're playing England.
Okay.
So Marcus Rashford, as it stands now, he's doing justify for teams. Look at the decoration fans. They are sad, but the alcohol will definitely have to enter the body.
Of course, something must kill him.
Oh, no, it was our fathers who were allowing something to kill them. We there who eat and stay alive. Now, Hurricane is down. Bukayo Saka. Another good decision for him. He makes it very simple. We'll do 6 minutes of additional time. And then we'll switch to Toronto. The Canadians will say
Toronto.
They are compact in defense, but they seem to look focused when they move out of the defense, their zone. And so, one of the England team with this kind of attacking prowess, you have Madueke and then Gordon and Hurricane. These are proven players, proven strikers that are playing against you. You should know that you need to do extra to get your defense compact. And so, for me, England has done all the job, and I think going forward, they just have to make sure that Ghana doesn't surprise them. That's all.
Going forward, I beg, let us think about Panama first. We'll think about England.
But the Panama game won't be a walk in the park.
No, it will not be.
It won't be. It won't be.
You may be here and the English game will be a walk in the park for us.
No,
it is possible.
Yes, I am not thinking like that.
It is possible because in 2014, when we did our calculation, we all ruled out that we were going to lose to Germany. And that was a game that clearly
that would have been our easiest game.
We had numerous after that going 2-1.
That Jordan passed to Asamoah Gyan.
All he needed to do
was to pass to Asamoah Gyan.
Give it to Jan. And
but one of our problems, but when we get to that, we'll talk about it.
We'll get there, we'll talk about it. It is Ivan Perisic whipping the ball. Scratch Marcus Rashford, but Pickford is not allowing anything to go.
Yes, I don't see why you should allow a chance at this material moment, because you are leading by 4 goals to 2 with 2 goals up for you, and you will allow them to equalize one and mount pressure on you, because every minute in the game really counts. If they are able to equalize one now, it means that the remaining 3 minutes will be a pressure onto the team, and you wouldn't want that to happen. And I think that this win is a moral booster for them, knowing well that yes, they are coming against some countries, yes, one Ghana, and I know for sure that England will be very, very wary about the Black Stars, so they would want to win this game and have 1 foot in that game. So I think that it's really a good one for them.
It's really a good one for them. Are we going to see any goal again before we?
I don't think so. If we are to see a goal, I don't think they would want to score. They would want to keep the ball to themselves and try to enjoy the game, because it's already done.
The Croatians would like to score.
No, I think England would like to score.
England rather?
Yes.
No. The English are just trying to protect the 4-2 lead.
Yes.
But the Croatians want to get...
that's where it gets dangerous, because Hurricane is on a hat trick.
Oh, the other is gone. It's gone.
Well,
it's just about
2 more minutes.
2 more minutes left.
And Croatia, they have a corner kick. Perisic whip the ball in. And O'Reilly couldn't get it. Croatia, and that is A brilliant body save by Harry Kane. Cutting now, Marcus Rashford and Bukayo Saka are on the break. Good one from Bukayo Saka. Set up Marcus Rashford again. Oh goodness. Bukayo Saka. He made no attempt trying to, showboat. He understand the 1-2. And that is Harry Kane using his body to protect his goalpost. And that ball from Vlasic was definitely goal bound, if not for that body save from Harry Kane.
You won't see Mbappe doing some of these things.
Oh.
You won't see. No, these things are clear. No, let's be realistic. You see, a striker doing this thing.
Assemble
These things are unique. You don't see them often. And so when strikers are doing it, you applaud them. This is the reason why Mbappe have to talk to.
Now it is Elliot Anderson in the 18-yard box. You said who should drop Mbappe?
I said Dembele has to talk to Mbappe that he should drop for defensive duties.
No. As for Dembele there, if he is not starting as a winger in this French team, he needs to be on the bench.
I'm not saying he should start. I'm saying that he spoke to Mbappe about his defensive duties.
What has he achieved that Mbappe has not achieved apart from winning the
Champions League?
But
Mbappe, we all know Mbappe's. Mbappe was one of the reasons why PSG was not winning the Champions League.
How can you say
defensive duties? No, but he's been my brother. Because
since when did that become the defensive duties become
but
an issue?
Enrique raised these issues. We saw even videos of him telling Mbappe.
But you see, let us put on record that Enrique didn't want him to leave. He didn't want him to leave.
He forced to leave.
Mbappe forced. So
Enrique did a whole letter for this guy to be.
Yes, but
so he can be defending.
But you see, coaches interact with their players all the time. But I think that it's a subject for another day. It is all over. Referee Clement Topin blows his whistle to end the game. At the end of 90 minutes plus 6, the three Lions of England have secured all the 3 points. 2 goals from Harry Kane, 1 from Jude Bellingham and Marcus Rashford, whilst Baturina and Musa got to the 2 consolation goal for the Croatians. Goalkeeper Livakovic was exceptionally good, and that is why, despite conceding 4 goals, he was rated handsomely, and that is 6.9. You don't concede 4 goals and be rated 6.9. It is all over at the stadium. Up next, we are turning our attention to Toronto. Those who are here will say Toronto for Ghana against Panama. My name is Joel Eshen, and we'll be back with more.
Big Coca-Cola is changing the game and giving away free cash. Introducing the Bigo Scan and Win promo. Your chance to enjoy great taste and win instant cash every day. Just buy a bottle of Big Cola, locate the QR code on the label, scan with your smartphone, watch the video and enter your details and stand a chance to win instant cash. No waiting, no stress, just real rewards instantly. From everyday refreshment to unexpected rewards, Big Cola is more than a drink, it's an experience. So what are you waiting for? Grab your Bigo Cola today, scan the code and win big.
Bigo, big on taste, refresh your vibes.
This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply.
This advert is